What's up? What's up? What's up? You know, I see, yeah, along with other people that Creative has things to do today. He's not going to be live, but guess what? We're not going to leave you hanging. We're not going to leave you hanging. I know you guys get used to having a place to chill in the mornings or afternoons, whatever it is. And, I mean, it's Saturday morning. Like, why not? You guys can come up if you want. Fucking, and then a Saturday, fucking whatever. Shoot the shit, whatnot. I don't know how long I'll run the stream because, you know, it's hard running when you ain't got legs. Gosh, this guy's gonna go back and forth with me now. Don't comment on someone's video unless you're ready to go back and forth 50 million times on their fucking shit. I just commented somebody was adding molasses. And I said, yep, molasses is good. Doesn't feed your plants, it feeds your microbes. So you might want to add some microbes. And he said, I don't add microbes. Microbial life's already in the soil. I said, well, you might want to consider adding some because, you know, they don't live forever. He commented back something else. I don't know. Lighten up a fucking little joint. Cheers, Don. Cheers, Cavs. Cheers, Midnight. Cheers, mothballs. Sorry, I'm fucking lighting a joint. Gotta concentrate, man. Gotta get that thing lit just right. There we go. Oh, yeah. No, I just figured I'll jump up. Why not? That's fucking nothing really going on. Saturday morning, like I said, Creative ain't gonna be able to make it today, so there's no sense of still not, doing a show. People come hang out, shit. I mean, oh fuck, the VK here too. Shit. Nope, still haven't received it. I'm waiting on another package though too. I haven't received, but I'm telling you, the mail service around me is fucking junk. It's fucking garbage. I mean, you know my address, so I know that's not an issue. I sent some snips to fucking Maine. Of course, they didn't make it. They didn't live. It took, fuck, what was it, 9 days or something to get to them, and that's with priority. So I'd suggest, I mean, you do what you want, but I'd suggest if you're going to ship anything right now, you might as well not pay the extra money to do priority because it's going to get there the same amount of time as it will if you do ground. I know, and you're just like a state over from me, Cav. Oh yeah, you like my voice. Romy, would you like to go camping? Jim down, buddy. Me. What up, buddy? Yeah, I mean, I do. I mean, honestly, I mean, cuts, they're just, I mean, normally you can get a lot more for your money. I mean, a healthy cut is so easy to fucking root that unless you get tied up in the fucking mail service. I'm thinking about maybe trying UPS. Oh, that's cool. Go have lunch with mom. That's cool. Hell yeah. Yeah, you shouldn't get in it if you can't. Yeah. Had that major fucking storm come through last night. Just fucking missed us. It just started right before it hit my town. The hurricane or the tornado fucking, it started sweeping fucking to the right and it just went right past us. Fucked some shit up though. It did. There was a whole family that was missing last night. They must have found them now because there's only reported 2 deaths. One person ended up with a severed hand, whatever that means. Yeah, it was fucking gnarly. Oh, what does that mean, mate? Fucking, is that United Postal? Because Elon needs to go in there and fucking audit. Even the lady that works at the post office, she said Elon needs to come in there and fucking audit them. I mean, I'm gonna keep it real because you guys know how I am. Honestly, plants are considered perishable items, right? And you're technically supposed to pay more for perishable items shipping them. Therefore, though, when you ship a perishable item, there's more of a priority on it. So it actually moves through the system faster. So, I mean, if we wanted to be technical and ship it the way, and pay the money that I should pay, it would probably get there a lot faster because they'd have to, because it's a perishable item. And plants are considered perishable items. I think it's an extra $15 though. But depending on how quick it got to you, it could be cheaper than overnight. I think they should. This little girl, if I call her a little girl, she's just little, she's young, but she opened a postal hub in town for Amazon. Even Amazon are starting to fucking get hip to the post office because I mean, there's a lot of refunds done and shit like that if people don't get their shit when they're supposed to. So now we have to where different cities along the way, right, are getting these little Amazon shipping hubs. So now Amazon delivers to my house. And I live in a really small area. So it was amazing to see that they're doing that. So they're giving incentives to people to open these. And I believe it has to do with the way the post office is going. Oh, sorry, I'm going.
I only just realised this
Can't hear
morning.
you.
Can you hear me now?
Are you
Can you
muted?
can you hear me now?
This way I can't get cut off. Yeah, I can't hear a word you're saying.
Let me come out and come back.
Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. Or did you do that? Oh, postal. Oh, I see. I see. You guys gonna go on strike again?
Is that better?
I still can't hear you.
Oh, I don't know what I'm doing different. Let me try putting the link in the browser.
I can see your thing moving, but I don't hear you. Hello?
Hello? Is it not working?
Yeah, I don't hear Duck at all. Do you guys hear Duck? You guys can hear him? What the fuck? Why can't I hear him? Oh, I had the microphone muted. Sorry, Duck. Let's try that again. Oh my gosh.
We're gonna have to. This is going to be a difficult stream.
No, it was me. That was totally me.
Oh,
I had my earphones muted, so I could just talk. I couldn't hear nothing.
I didn't realise that storm thing was right by you. Then when I get that link, when you sent me that link,
Oh
that
yeah, that's
wasn't
where.
by you then.
Yeah, that's where I live. Yeah, yeah.
Jesus. See, I didn't realise that. You probably thought, oh, fucking ignorant, that is. I didn't realise that was in your area, or I'd have paid attention.
Yeah,
When I seen it, I was like, oh, yeah, I've seen this kind of thing before. Didn't realise, didn't put two and two together.
yeah, yeah. I didn't. Well, I didn't tell you either. I just sent you a fucking video like I always do. You know? I didn't give you no context to the video. You know, I could have probably said, "Hey, that's where I live." It's
Yeah.
I live in what they call Dixie Alley, where there's a lot of fucking tornadoes come through here, and the season's
I
just
remember
started.
you had a problem last year, didn't you?
Yeah, we
That
got hit
you
with a
got,
tornado last year. Yeah,
is that what that was? A tornado?
yeah, yeah. Man, we got lucky last night. Oof, it was headed right for us. It was coming up. Fucking the storm was moving at 50 mile an hour, just come pounding right towards us. And then right before it hit us, it started fucking shifting right. And it went right. And it hit the town right next to us and fucking went up that way. It's like, whoa, buddy.
I can't imagine how scary it is, mate. I've been in one bad
Oh, it gets,
storm here where I was outside
it
and I
was,
felt the power, but it's
well,
nothing to what you
well,
get.
just think of it like this. We were on the outskirts of it, but our wind was still hitting at gusts of 70 mile an hour.
Yeah, I bet it's scary stuff. The
Yeah. And
noise.
then the rain. And what really kills you is, and I'm glad we weren't close enough. It was far enough away, but the hail. What happens is when you're really close to one of those and it's really super fucking close, you start getting hail like the size of tennis balls and softballs.
It'll kill you, wouldn't it? I imagine.
Oh
You
yeah,
see it?
you don't want to get hit with it.
That's window screens.
Yeah, that's what happens. It smashes down all your fucking windshields.
Have you seen any good videos this morning? Then anything to learn from? New
Oh god.
information technology.
Oh god, no. I've seen one video that somebody did it. They had a bunch of spider mites, and it was a good thing they got their predator mites in when they did, because I think they'll be able to cut down all them webs and stuff.
It's all right though, because it was only on that one plant. You know, the other three in the same tent, they're all going to be fine.
I was dying. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, at first I thought, I had to watch it a couple times. So at first I thought maybe it was AI or something. I'm looking and I'm like, oh shit, no. He actually got to the point where he's got fucking spider mite webbing going down his back. Huh. We try to tell these people, but it's a good thing you got
He's
them
been on
bugs.
my radar all week. He has, that guy. I subbed up to him and I've been getting nothing but shorts. So this week I've made him redo a short because the stuff he was telling you were bullshit. Then the next short he'd raised his pots and I'm like, mate, you don't really want to raise them pots. Then he says, oh, I've already checked. And then when your next video he's lowered his pots, it's like, fucking hell, this guy's easy.
Yeah, ADHD doesn't live. ADHD lives about 3 hours from me, and they had a tornado touchdown too, where he was at.
I thought you two were miles away from each other.
And we're about 3 hours.
Oh, it's still a fair bit, I guess. You're not going to go and visit him for the day.
Yeah, no. We do shit like that. Like when we met up last time, we just met up at a concert halfway, you know. Yeah. You can come up here and smoke one of these if you want. Don't worry, I didn't watch that guy's video enough times to where I got spider mites from him. I didn't watch it that much.
So what was the? I mean, I saw it, but what was the main thing about that video with the guy that bent his stuff over in and cloner and then realised he should untie it and all that?
Oh God! Oh
What
yeah.
was your highlight in that one?
Well, first off, when I first seen the video, I was snickering because that little cloner thing he's using is actually to grow herbs, like on your kitchen counter for oregano or little things like that. You know, like maybe a little rosemary or something like that. So to do clones in it, yeah, it just cracked me up right from the beginning. I was like, oh, here we go. Like, I mean, we got the like arrow garden from back in the day, Spider Farmer, Myers Hydro. All these fucking idiots had to steal the idea to try to teach plant killers how to do clones. When you could just get a turbo cloner because that's what it's made for, and use that. I don't know. Okay, so the rest of the plants, I mean, my honest opinion is they're junk. They're all wispied out. They're all fucking. The stalk's all woody. I mean, they're bent completely over sideways. I mean, I can only imagine he must be going to do what Pot Squatch did and bury it sideways and grow it like that, because I don't know what the fuck else you're going to do with it. Yeah, like, you see how sideways it was? Like, holy
Yeah,
fuck.
I didn't know what was happening with it at first, and then as I
Oh,
followed it up, as I followed up, you could tell the story where it was like, oh, he's topped it here because of that. And it's like you
yep.
could see
Mm-hmm.
the month journey is just took,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like fucking hell.
I was doing the same thing. I was doing the genealogy on the plant as we went up the stock, right? uh,
Oh yeah, we had to tie it down a second time there.
yeah, the bondage. He was fucking. He had it all tied down and fucking had the
And then he
ball in it.
spent all the time, and then he just got the scissors out and put all them ties up,
He
thinking
had
that plant was just going to stand straight up in the next few days.
he had that ball in its mouth with the strap so it can't scream and yell. Tied it all down, like fucking. Like, what the fuck you doing?
Look at I pat this in my face then. Coffee.
When he cut the fucking, you could hear it when he cut the wire. It was all, ah. The plant was like, oh, fucking fuck.
Yeah, are these channels?
I'm having a hard time with the positivity thing. I'm just gonna throw that out there right now.
It's wearing thin.
Oh, I'm having a hard time with it.
It's a daily fight.
I'm trying to be nice. Yeah, like, right. I feel like I'm in recovery. Like, I got to take it one day at a time and shit. Like,
yeah, don't think about doing this next week. It'll break you.
Yeah, no, I can't think about what I'm going to do next week. I got to get through
this live.
Yeah, I got to get through this hour. We'll see how we go from there. No, I don't know. Fucking. You seen the video I did, okay? So that's what I was talking about. Like a big plant with a lot of tops, spending a lot of energy. I mean, you just don't get those colas. I mean,
no, I think the more tops, the less less big they are, isn't it?
I mean,
that's a proven thing.
Well, and they're just smaller. I mean, they're smaller buds. They're not going to be colas. They're the 4-inch floppers. I mean, but that's where you find that happy medium. Really, my point of that whole thing was there's that happy medium when you're thinking like, how many plants am I going to go into flower? And we talk about, well, plant count is veg time. Okay, well, you got to also think, well, then plant count also each plant. Realistically, to get the nice sized buds and colas that I want on it, can only have this many tops. So realistically, this space, I'm going to need this amount of tops. How we used to talk back in the day with hemp with Gigi. 16 tops, 32 tops, 64 tops to fill the space. When you look at my video and you look at that plant, most people are going to go, oh my God, look at all that bud. Look at all that. Wow. But a lot of that's just sucker. Those are sucker buds. They're never going to be the cola. They're never, by the time they dry, they're going to be a third of their size. Yeah, there's a lot of it. But you got to have a lot of it to add up to anything. I got you.
Oh, I saw an Australian chap as well outside, and his plant was covered in black bugs. I mean, what do you do there?
You pour gasoline on it. You pour gasoline on it. You light it on fucking fire. I mean, you hope to kill all those black bugs so they don't get to your other gardens. Right? I don't know. What's up, buddy?
What's up?
Cheers,
What's up?
ADHD.
It's
Dude, that's
Saturday.
good. Oh yeah.
It's Saturday morning.
You had a
So,
narrow escape then.
Here's an unrequited consequences of having tornadoes in your area is
Oof.
spiders will run inside and bite you. Look at my fucking
Oh,
hand.
You got bit. Look at that motherfucker.
Look at my fucking hand.
It's swelled up like a fucking one of those balloon hands.
Yeah, it really does. It hurts like a motherfucker too. Like,
Yeah, I've been bit by.
oh,
I've been bit by
fucking
spiders. They're
spider
nasty,
bites,
man.
bro.
Spiders are the worst because they're small. They can really get you, and you can't see them.
Yeah, I don't know what spiders you've got over there. Was it a little one or a big one?
No,
No,
it was
you
brown
better
recluse.
watch it. Yeah, you better watch it because if that was a recluse, you might have to go in and have it drained.
See, that,
It
oh,
was
we don't
fucking-
have to worry about that. You've got all that, haven't you? Poisonous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen,
Stop.
my fucking hand's been throbbing since like fucking 10:30 last night.
Yeah, because it can only get so big.
I can feel my heartbeat in my fingers.
Don't grab your pecker. Don't grab your pecker right. If you grab your pecker right now, it's going to look really small.
It really will. It really will. I had to grab.
Yeah, you might have to. You might have to go to urgent cares. I don't know. You might have to have it drained if it builds up.
Oh, fuck, I hope not. Because
I mean,
bro.
When I got bit, mine-
stabbed me with a fucking needle.
mine was in my knee, and I didn't go in. And what ended up happening is it started eating the fucking. It got so bad I could stick a Q-tip, the whole tip of a Q-tip in it and shit. And I should have went in and had it drained. Yeah, every time I moved my knee, it just oozed with fucking nasty shit. Yeah,
It's hot.
them fucking spiders suck.
The
I mean, do you guys ever go and actively try and go and watch these tornadoes? Or is that just something that a stupid English guy would say?
Yeah, that's
Because
stupid
I bet
people
they're
shit, bro.
beautiful.
No,
No,
people-
run towards tornadoes.
People do that. My wife wants to do that shit, and I'm like, well, let's get insurance first. You know,
Yeah.
like I don't care. Fuck it, get swept away by a tornado. That'd be
You've
cool
seen them,
on your headstone. Oh, I've seen them. Yeah, I was at. Okay, so last year, that's what happened last year. I was over at my buddies, and my son was with me, and I was over there watering the plants and shit. And it was kind of getting stormy out. My son comes in and goes, they just issued a tornado warning. And I said, oh, yeah, they do that all the time. And he's like, no, you should come and look. And I looked, and I was like, ooh, shit. So we were all like, my buddy and them too, they were like, oh, shit, we should all get out of here, because you could see it was fucking right there. So when we left, it came so fast that me and my son, we got almost too far in front of it. And so we seen the wall of it. We had to turn around really fast and fucking go back the other way. Yeah, we were right next to it. It was cutting right across the field, just hauling ass, just snapping trees, fucking sending shit fucking flying. It's amazing how it'll take like even a silo, like a grain silo, and just instantly turn it into splinters. Like fucking toothpicks.
I bet you can like feel it inside.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like
Oh,
the pressure
absolutely.
and that.
The wind, it shakes the whole car. It's like, and you got to fucking drive. We were driving, and it was fucking the whole car's trying to shake.
It's like you ever see a house get pulled up in one? It's like watching Thanos end motherfuckers at the end of the Marvel movie. You know what I mean? Just everything just fucking whisks away in the wind.
It was crazy because we went down this road and we were gonna take off down this straight road. And I had to stop, and in front of us, all we could see was like it looked really blurry, and everything going. And we were like, "Oh fuck, we gotta turn around." And it was because I was afraid it was gonna come towards us, but it was cutting across that field right there. Everything in front of me was blurry, and you could just see wind. It was just windy as fuck. They're crazy.
Yeah.
Joe, when are you taking your domes off? Are you taking them off as soon as they pop, or are you leaving them on a few days?
I usually leave it on a few days. I'll let the little serrated, the first little serrated leaves kind of start coming out, because those first ones are only water leaves, right? The little cattle-eating leaves, the little round ones, they're just little water leaves, and so I like to wait until the next ones start coming out.
Yeah, I had seedlings just come up, and I transplanted them from the plug into the cup, right? And they already got their first set of leaves. They're past cotyledons, and I take a clear cup and I just put over top of that just to lock in some humidity to encourage growth, because it's 35 to 45% humidity in here. In my house all the time. I'm not running a fucking humidifier. That's insane.
Well, what would you do if it was like 60%, maybe 70? Would you just take? Sorry,
I would still cover it. I would still put a dome on it. But the cups that I put on top have holes in the top, so it gets air. It's not like smothered or anything. Just it locks in the humidity a little bit.
I do the same thing if I need to. I'll take, because I wash all my cups, reuse all my cups, and I use the clear cups, and they always have holes in the bottom from using them as and you just clean them real good, and then you just use them as a humidity dome.
Yep. Yeah, and I just stack it right on top of there, and give it 4 or 5 days until it looks real nice and healthy. Not that it doesn't look healthy as it is, but you want to kind of like give it optimum times, optimum environment.
I've done all kinds of shit. I've taken and cutting the bottom off of Gatorade bottles. That way I can open the lid, I take the lid off and set it on top. I mean, I've done all kinds of shit. Whatever you got to do, for your area.
Yeah. I mean, if you're in the 70s and 80% humidities, you don't have a problem getting plants to grow without a dome at all. So, otherwise, I like to help them as best I can. I don't want to, handicap them at all if I don't have to.
And see, there's a thing. So, a spider farmer, the spider farmer humidifier, Helio's got a sensor on it that will tell you what the temperature and what the humidity is. Then you can have a hydrometer that will also tell you what the temperature and humidity is. Then you could have an ink bird that will tell you what temperature it is. Well, who do you trust out of all them?
I bet none of them match.
No, I know. Who do you trust?
I trust Inkbird because they give me my money back when I give them a review.
Yeah, right.
I mean, I don't know whichever one you want to buy.
That spider farmer
I don't think it's necessary.
I think you're overthinking it. I don't think any of it really matters. If you're
no, but it's too late. I've walked down this path now.
I know. You got every day. You got a new stage every day that you gotta. You're like, well, wait a minute. I gotta know this. It's like there really isn't a right or wrong answer.
Well, I'm just finding that. That's the problem, right? Yep, I thought that, and now I've thought of that. Hang on, now that's the fucking problem. I need to fix that, man.
You'll hear a guy that'll tell you about VPD, and he'll tell you how to water cocoa, but then he'll tell you he got stock rot. So I mean,
really?
Yeah, absolutely.
How's your VPD doing if you got stock rot?
Yeah, I don't know. That's the crazy shit. It's the crazy shit. People micro focus the shit to the point where they just kill their plants.
You've got me micro focusing. I'm burning holes in plastic cups as we speak.
Yeah,
I'm sure you are.
Hey, but see, here's the good part about that is you can use those over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Whereas the lesson only needs once.
If you're not using it for a dome, you can be using it to grow up like a plant in it.
I did have a load already that I'd used ages ago, all with holes in and that. After the great powdery mildew incident, everything's been destroyed.
Was that when your VPD was on point?
That was just a very novice. That was taking a cut from a dirty bastard and not isolating
So
it.
what
That's what that was.
So what do you think? What's a good VPD in flower? Because as far as I'm understanding, it's still
I
pretty
got
high.
it.
Still pretty high humidity,
I
and
got it.
I wouldn't want
At
that.
the minute, all I know is I want between you want 0.4 to 0.6 in seedling stage, which means being like 80 degrees Fahrenheit, 65, 70 degrees humidity.
Yeah, that's fair.
All
Okay,
sounds lovely, doesn't it? Sounds like
it doesn't work
ideal.
that way. You know why it doesn't work that way? Because most people, well, maybe not most people, but myself, I have multiple stages of plants in one lung room. So I would be chasing shit all over the place if I was trying to keep each space perfect for each, you know.
Yeah.
So I try to find being in the perfect range for every one of them to be fine, and then I just stay consistent.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm aiming to be the man known for having the perfect VPD. That's all.
Well,
I don't give a fuck about
well,
how
I
it's
don't
going.
I don't understand why Levels should let you up on his show so that way you can talk to Carl.
This is my hope. One day he's going to tune into you, hear me talk from the heart about my passion for the plant, and let me come on panel. I won't over talk him.
That much. No, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't. There's a lot of that stuff that people talk about. I don't even really think about it. I don't.
So,
It's just keeping me entertained with it, to be honest with you, because it's boring as fuck, and it's like I've just wanted to try and do a next step level kind of thing, you know.
Listen, growing is boring. And if you have a lot to talk about, then you have not learned any lessons. It should be, fuck, I got to go do this. Fuck, I got to go in there and mess with them again. It's been like 3 days. Hey, if you have a lot of content to talk about while you're growing, you are doing something wrong.
Or you just think
at least I think so.
I mean,
like you should be bored.
I could talk
bored out of your fucking mind and resent going in there and having to do shit all the fucking time. Like, God damn,
I could talk about it.
Days ago, I gotta fuck in there again.
Yeah, that's what I normally do. I'm like, oh fuck. And the wife's like, oh, you gotta water, and I'm like, yeah, fuck.
Fuck. I gotta pull all the fucking nutrients out again. Ugh.
No, but I mean, like, I could sit there and talk about it all the time. You know, I could talk about weed. I know all kinds of shit about growing weed, and I could tell you all about it. But
don't
growing
you think
weed's still boring. Huh?
You know, ADHD, you know how you're saying, and it gets a pain in the arse. But you know, when you're trying to do something new, you pop a new bean, you get a new bit of kit, you get that spark back for a month or two, don't you?
Oh yeah, for sure.
I do. Does that last?
Yeah. I mean, I got a whole box full of exotic genetics right here that I'm trying to fucking grow. All right.
Yeah.
Right.
And those
I've got to form a queue.
Yeah. I get it. I go, oh man, I want to fucking pop these, but I gotta wait till I pop those. I get that too, but
then it's such a long process, right? Because you don't.
These motherfuckers talk about mixes and aerations and fucking dilution rates, and I mean, come on, guys, come on. How hard is it? Making it sound hard.
It's as hard as you want it to be, isn't it?
Well, I think some people make it harder than it ought to be because
not only do they make it harder and they make it really expensive. You know, like
I just don't for the life of me understand. And it's okay.
But
I guess I'm not supposed to understand. If I was, I
No,
would.
no. You have to hit the cash app. They'll get you to understand.
Mm.
Probably not, but
I mean, I got I got zero tracking equipment. Oh, that's not true. I have one of those humidity monitors, temperature and humidity monitors in every one of my little rooms that I grow in. And here's the monitor thing. I don't even have fucking batteries in it.
yeah.
But the little meter things are in the rooms, So I guess if I ever put batteries in this fucking thing, I'll know what the temperature and humidity is. But
is that because you already did all this and you know where your house lies and you know what to do to like, are you changing anything up? Are you heating anything up, or is you just let it run regardless?
Bro, you just let it grow. I mean, that's the way I do it. Yeah. And maybe my way is wrong. I don't know. I'm sure it's wrong for some people, but like I already am busy as fuck. I do not need to be busy as fuck wondering if I got plants growing on track.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. What do people normally say when you ask them, "Hey, how much time do you spend in your garden?"
As little as possible.
I've heard people say, "Oh shit, I'll spend 30, 40 hours a week." Like,
oh
what?
Yeah.
Doing
Yeah.
what?
Do you see people that say they spend 8 hours defoliating plants? Like I spent 8 hours last week defoliating plants, and I'm gonna spend another 8 hours next week defoliating plants. That's more time than I spent in the whole grow. For the whole process.
2 grows.
Yeah.
Probably even more, maybe even a year. I mean, fuck.
I mean, it's ridiculous, and it's beyond me to understand why people do things. Listen, if you feel it and that's just how you want to be, cool, dog. Like I get it. I get it. Yeah. But don't try and wizard up some fucking excuse about why you did it. Like because the VPD was on track, so I defoliated everything because I didn't want microclimate environments between leaves. Who gives a fuck? It's leaves, bro. Not fucking
throw a
smoking
fan
weed.
in there. Yeah,
And if you got all the other shit on track, you're not gonna get mold. Yeah. Fuck.
Some good old amino acids. If you're doing shit right, I mean, or
yeah,
you can, or you can learn from that guy.
Yeah, like you know what the best way to grow plants is? Change everything you do to them next time.
Yep.
Don't ever do it the same twice.
Nope.
Yeah. Never be consistent because that doesn't grow plants.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. You gotta get a new piece of equipment every grow and try something different.
And then chase that around. I mean, it's fun. It should be. I got to tell you, it's got to be fun for some people. But I got a new 7,000 watt light, so I'm gonna turn this motherfucker up as fucking high as it goes.
All the matching equipment. You can get Spider Farm everything or AC Infinity everything. I want it all to be matching. It looks nice. I get why people do it.
AC Infinity, they got the new oscillating fan. Ooh, cost you $60, $70. Fuck that! I'm going to Walmart and grabbing me a clip-on for $12. If I need 2, I grab 2. Are you fucking kidding me? I mean, run one way, run one the other way. Like, get out of here! Like, oscillate it, bam, activate it.
Listen, I understand why people buy, all the same equipment. That AC Infinity, and look, I'm not a proponent
they're
of
good
any
companies,
particular thing, but when you put everything together and you have the full kit from start to finish, and somebody wants to spend $1,800 to grow a fucking plant that's that you can get $35 an ounce for at the dispensary, well, then you go ahead, boo boo. Money's economics and fucking You know,
just fucking
and business
efficiency.
savvy isn't for
It
you.
doesn't.
So you spend $1,800 on the setup, and
It
you do it.
take you like all year, every run that year to try to pay off what you.
Listen, dog, and most people are not good enough to do it the first time around, or the second time around, or the third time. However, just check the comment section and what's his face's fucking videos, and you'll see all the people that can't do it. Okay, and then they spend all this money for what, dude? The weed at the dispensary is pretty cheap. Like, I don't know where you live, but you can get ounces pretty cheap at the dispensary. Maybe not in Missouri or where you live, but close. You know what I mean? You get $35 ounces. You could buy packages of pre-rolls for $20. I mean, it's pretty. Weed's getting inexpensive. Okay, weed's getting inexpensive. You're gonna go spend $1,800 on a tent with an environment set up, dog. Your house doesn't have this good of an environmental setup.
Right.
You're gonna baby the plants first. Come on, a thermoforge heater for $800.
To get you that can of trawl, which your refrigerator barely runs.
Yeah, get the beef jerky dehydrator. I mean, it's as expensive as you want it to be. Yeah, it doesn't have to be this expensive. You can make it as expensive as you want, though. But listen, matchy, same. I get it. If you like to have all that stuff to match, and you want to, you want to NASCAR up your house with Grow 10 equipment, do it, bro. Like, I'm for you. I'm for you to do it because, like it's all personal choice. None of it has anything to do with growing the fucking plant. All that shit's not necessary for growing the plant.
No.
You just grow it, like you could throw shit outside and just walk away.
Dude, I gotta do something soon. This fucking plant's taking over the living room.
Listen. So it gets to the stage where it's too big and you just kill it. Like you're gonna pull off like 30 cuts, put them in a cup, and then you're gonna kill that plant so you can have a new window plant.
So
I did.
I can have the window back. I mean,
yeah. I do it all the time. I mean,
it works good though. I can leave the curtains open and the plant shades the sun from coming in.
Keeps the neighbors from seeing in. Yeah,
Well, there's something. Somebody said that they told me earlier today or yesterday that they'd had a problem with their Inkbird. It didn't switch on to get rid of whatever, the humidity, temperature, whatever. So I'm just having a look look at mine, and it was fucking red hot, and my cooling hadn't kicked on. Unplugged the plug, plugged it back in, and it's come back on. Like the green light didn't come on the Inkbird. A bit weird. Never let me down in 3 years.
Sometimes
says that.
Sometimes on those there's like a variance, right? Like they make it so that way if, like, when you have your AC hooked to it, your AC won't click on and off.
Oh yeah, they have a high and low differential, don't they?
Well, there's a delay, so it doesn't constantly kick something on and off like that. So there's a delay for a little while. So sometimes you'll look at the Inkbird and you'll be like, "What the fuck? It's supposed to be on."
You can set it so that it's a HD and LD in it, so that you can have it so it will only kick on if you have it so much above or so much below.
And it's like,
oh, dude,
I think
AC
the lowest you
Infinity
can go
is trying
is 1.
to steal the grow bin now. That's fucked up.
The what?
Sorry, I'm watching the grow show too.
The grow bin?
Yeah, you know how you got the harvest right trim bin?
Yeah.
AC Infinity's trying to
steal it. They've had them for a while, haven't they? I think. I only just seen, them the ones, the inline fans that you have that are boosters, just like a cheap round thing. They do them as well, AC Infinity did, and I didn't know that.
Terrible.
Yeah, no, they started doing that. That's what I got. I got something like that, but it's like, I don't know. I went down to the fucking hardware store and got it for a fucking. Yeah. It's a booster fan for a furnace.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's an 8-inch booster fan.
They're cheap, aren't they? They're only like $20.
It cost me $30 for an 8-inch.
Yeah, yeah.
but it doesn't do as much CFM. It doesn't move as much air. Really, it doesn't. Like a 6-inch AC Infinity will move more air.
No, but yeah, maybe
for the
you want a
price,
gentle thing.
but for
Maybe
the
you want it
price,
to be gentle.
well, you can still get a speed dialer to turn it up and down, you know. So, I mean, but I don't know. It's cheap.
So in a whole room, I just use big box fan.
Do you have all your stuff open though, ADHD?
Yeah, I mean, I got a room that's open. I got a room that's got tents in it.
I mean, your tents are open. They're not all in tents.
And
are the autos? Like, cause some you have to have.
I've got 2, 3. I've got 4 that stay closed all the time, and probably 4 that are open and a room.
Right. And the ones that are closed all the time, are they just constantly gently exhausting, or are they on some kind of control, or what they on?
No, it's yeah, I have a constant negative pressure. I'm always pulling the air through the vents at the bottom.
Yeah, so they've each got, say, a 6-inch or whatever size.
Yeah, it's a 6-inch, and it's AC Infinity. Can you believe that? But it was before they had everything else. It was when they just made.
And you're just sucking out, spitting into your lung room.
Yeah. Yep. Just out the top and headed away from the tents.
You're not controlling the lung room that they're all in. You're not doing anything in there.
I do, because my house has a thermostat. Yeah.
Right. So you set that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I keep the house around
humidify.
Like 30%.
Do you have a dehumidifier going there or not?
Stung by a spider. No, I don't have a humidifier. I have a dehumidifier.
That's what I mean. Yeah, dehumidifier.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a dehu running in one room.
He said, "Why is it?"
I know, right? I saw it.
Sorry, I'm terrible, aren't I? I get like the fucking Spanish Inquisition. Start firing questions and don't even give you a chance to answer.
No, you're fine. I can keep up.
Yeah, I feel like it. All right, it's the final 2 minutes. Ask your questions. Go. Like,
no, I mean, like, you can.
You're not really changing anything between your veg and your flower. It's just all running off the same lung room, pretty much like chop, same as chop.
Yeah.
It's not like you're going, "Oh, that's new flower. I need to drop the humidity down."
Well, that's where the dehumidifier is in the flower room.
Okay.
So yeah, I do control it in there. But just ever so slightly, because it's not very high generally. But once you water plants in flower, the humidity has this crazy way of raising. You know,
you water and then the lights go off. They'll jump to fucking 75, 80 degrees. Yeah.
So
for sure.
So
it'll be it.
I run the dehumidifier in there, but other than that, like fuck, I need humidity.
I just let it run. I just let it run, baby. Let it run.
I mean, you know how humidity can go up to like 70, 80%, even higher at night. So is the only problem with that the fact that you might get bud rot or whatever, or does it really mess up the plant and all the terps or whatnot?
I think it depends on your temperatures. You know, what is your temperatures drop to? You know, if you're dropping down in the 60s, 60 degrees, lower than 60 degrees, and you're hitting 70, 80 degree humidity, you're just making a breeding ground for mold and shit. Yeah. But if you can keep your temperatures up, that helps, transpiration. You help, things just naturally in the air dry out. Give it good, airflow in there. I don't think you'll have a problem.
If you're
You just gotta
if you have high humidity at night where you live, I would definitely run a dehumidifier in flour.
Why?
Just to keep it in check, because of course prolonged exposure to high humidity and the swing between high and low humidity brings powdery mildew.
Danger. Yeah. But say if
I don't think stem rot is the thing. I think that's an overwatering consequence. All right. Stem rot will come from an overwatering consequence.
Oh yeah.
It would be my belief. I don't like you would have to put a tremendous amount of environmental pressure on a plant to force it into stem rot from environmental pressures.
Stem rot indoors.
Yeah,
like,
indoor stem rot
would be. Isn't it quite easy to get if you was to say chop your bottom node? If you chop your bottom nodes off, your bottom branches off, and then uppotted it a few days later or something like that, when them wide open wounds are there, is something like that going to start it? I mean, I don't see how. How do you get it indoors? How wet are you going to have to keep the top of that pot?
Well, you have to keep it under constant moisture. Yeah,
but I don't know how you can do that.
Pressure.
It'd be wet up against the stem for.
He's been using cocoa for his first run, and I bet he's done something like not rooted his pot out before he started the saturation process.
Yeah, just watered it way
so
too much.
He's just never using any of that water up, and he's just dumping it on. It's not drying back for an hour or two even.
Hey, what's up?
Speaking how to use cocoa, Mikey knows how to use cocoa. That motherfucker kills it.
Yeah, cocoa's the shit. Cocoa's the shit.
Cheers, Mikey.
So I don't know about cocoa, but I would imagine that if you get stem rot in cocoa, you would have to be overwatering a lot.
I couldn't imagine getting stem rot anywhere.
I can't either, but
I didn't really even know it was. I heard Grow Boss talk about elephant foots, from the stem.
Oh yeah,
rot.
you don't want to get the elephant foot.
But that's the first I've seen it. That poon water. Wow, good job.
Ooh, yeah. I never heard of that either, but
it's impressive.
I thought it was an outdoor thing. Boy, it happened outdoors.
You don't really hear about it outdoors though either.
Dries. Everything outside dries. Well, at least here, everything outside dries and hardens. It doesn't fucking get limp and fall over.
Gee, man, that's that, buddy.
Yeah, that's fucking wild.
Things just get limp and fall over where you live.
Did you see that? That was amazing, right? It was black. And so
did he show you?
Oh,
I didn't realize he showed you. Oh, no, I didn't see that.
Damn it. I could kind of try to show you a picture.
Yeah.
You guys are gonna make me get all fucking. They're gonna hate me. It was on his show though.
Yeah, just reviewing a garden. Can keep it positive.
Mothball pistol.
Oh, I don't know how you keep it positive. But.
I'm not on that positivity gang.
Come on. Listen, I'll be positive when you give me something to be positive about.
Yeah.
Don't expect me to be positive about bullshit.
What? He's painted that with something though to try and save it, hasn't he?
Yeah, I think he's painted it with some, maybe. I don't know.
Put something like what's that stuff called?
It's got to be a fungicide because that's what it would be, right? Because that's a fungus. Stem rot would be a fungus.
Listen, don't they put that on trees in national forests to keep bugs from attacking them in the wild, just so they can get established?
Yeah, and they paint bottoms of fence posts and things like that in it.
So they don't get eaten.
It's turpentine and tar.
Is that kerosene or something?
Creosote.
Yeah, whatever it is. That's all up in that plant now, isn't it? It's like, oh god.
Well, I mean, maybe. I don't know. I don't know if it penetrates the walls. Maybe it crusts on the outside or something.
I think if Moonwater went on another panel and talked about his plants more, it would help. It would help a lot because,
I wouldn't have had any of this because it had been spotted before. because people would have asked him questions. He'd
Like,
have
none
hopefully
of-
have the right answer, and that would not have led to what's happened.
Like, none of their pros caught that. Like, come on, guys.
Well, I'm not even.
Right.
I can't even. I'm not even hating. I mean, he said it straight up. 2 of his plants got the stalk rot, and so I was like, "Ooh!" Like I
And
don't
that's
even.
the fucker, because we've all lost or a portion of our harvest through either bad information or a mess up, and it does suck and it is bad. So I'm not hating on him. I feel for him.
Yeah, mistakes happen. Everybody has
Oh
mistakes.
yeah, shit. Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
but when you, it's just seeing these people talk for fucking hours and
9
hours and hours and still have,
I need
like,
to
they
do 9
spend more
hours of
time.
insanity.
Like, they talk about plants. They spend more time talking than I've ever spent in my garden. Like, it's wild, and their gardens are terrible. Like, fucking terrible. Like, he'd veg those plants forever, and then to have them rot. So you're gonna spend all that energy to not listen to have rotten plants. It's just, it's wild.
I
To me.
think they were done before Christmas. And what we do?
No, were they? Was it that
Yeah,
long?
yeah, they were definitely done. They weren't caught this year. I'm just not sure if it was before New Year or New Christmas, because I was in Egypt. I did a video about it when I was in Egypt, so I know it was around Christmas time.
Oh shit!
And he had another room that's like, I don't know if it was
How many?
next to that room or what, but he had another room that was on about week 2 or 3, and he swabbed them, and then he never showed it ever again, and then he just showed these ones vegging out that he'd got e-flower now. And he even said on panel, the level said to him, "Oh, what about that, bro?" And he brought it up, and Moonwater goes, "Oh, I don't really know if I want to show you that." So he spoke that whole garden up.
Surprising. Yeah. Good.
I
Good,
don't know.
Mikey.
But we
Mikey,
tried cocoa this time.
Yeah, what's up?
do you got the pink warheads?
No, I don't have big warheads.
Oh, do you got any of the warheads?
No, I'm looking at getting them though.
Okay.
Yeah, I definitely want
I'm
to try.
looking
the
at getting
warheads.
them too. So
Okay,
you got
well,
a preference?
I just the one I don't want is the lemon cherry gelato cross.
Yeah, I don't want that one either.
The other ones I don't know much about, but I just don't want another lemon cherry gelato.
Yeah.
So, but I've got other things coming right now that are pretty. I got a strain called Blizzard of Oz coming, and it's supposed to have like super cherry and grape phenos. So, super excited about that. It's just epic frosty. It's Winter Frost by Chimera #3. So,
Is that
it just
grow more stress less?
no. It's another guy, Green Lab Genetics.
Is that a Canadian breeder?
Yeah, he's in
Okay.
Canada. He's in Edmonton.
Right.
Yeah.
That sounds
So-
fucking good. Like Chimera, I already know I like. And what was the first part?
Winter Frost. I'm not really
Winter
sure
Frost.
what that is, but
Never heard of that.
but I've seen the guys and people grow this stuff, and it is stupid frosty. So, and I'm hoping to get some like candy terps. I've got my garlic and my papaya's foul, so I'm gonna try and do some candies.
How is the papaya faya?
It's my favorite, by far my favorite. It doesn't have much papaya in it, but in the back end, but it's mostly like GMO leaning, like very garlic, licorice, but super potent. It's my favorite smoke out of everything I have. So I like the funky. I like funk. I need a gas though. My next is gas. I'm looking for like a serious.
Gas.
Yeah, all gas, no brakes.
Well,
but yeah, I got that, and then I also have the Sugar Rainbow Looks from GMSL. That's supposed to be pure. So I'll hunt those next. I don't know. I don't have enough space. It's never enough.
Bro, that's the problem.
He only gets the fire though. That's like you're doing now. You're only getting
Oh yeah, we're
certain,
looking. I want
certain shit.
Never enough
Yeah.
space.
Never enough space.
Never space. You need another shed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah. Or you need a buddy. You need a buddy that that you can just throw stuff over there and start.
People start
Yeah,
thinking.
I'm trying that, but even close buddies suck at growing. It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
But my
Yeah.
buddy's been growing like down the road. I've been feeding him plants, and he's just like, it's just like Auschwitz over there. They just go
I do the
straight to the
same shit,
chamber.
bro. It's sad. It's like sending them to the death march. It's fucking crazy. Like, well, we'll never see you again.
You look at it, you give it
Yeah,
a kiss goodbye, and you fucking hand it off. Like, man,
Yeah. I used to get mad, but it makes them happy. It gives them something to look forward to, and I'm throwing it out anyways. So, you know,
Yeah,
as
so,
long as you
like-
don't get mad, you're like, you killed it again? Fuck.
Yeah, I do that too. That's great.
Yeah.
My
I
buddy,
guess 10 fatalities in Missouri. It's, the
Oh,
wife
shit.
just messaged. The wife just messaged.
Hmm.
Yeah, we were watching that last night and see fucking
Oof.
Chop's place go airborne.
Chiba,
It was
how's your
close.
plants going?
I can't
Chiba,
believe
did you up pot them? Chiba's down there in chat. You needed to up pot.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, he can show that on the Monday night.
Oh, nice, Butters. He's got some in-house to run.
I've been
My
anxious
papaya
for the
is
plants.
in-house.
Man, I hope I get those in house. I don't.
Yeah, we got those seeds. What was it, about a year ago? The guy was supposed to send us those seeds.
Fuck.
Hmm.
Fucking dude. Oh, I'm an in-house rep. I want you to fucking grow for me, and then
Yeah.
you don't hear anything left. You're like, the in-house guy.
Whoa,
Oh
whoa.
shit! What happened? He pushed the wrong button.
It's fucking, his phone died. Just crapped out right in the middle of it. Yeah, if anybody finds grape knee-high soda, yeah, for sure. I will definitely let you know.
Yeah, I
I'll
don't.
definitely let you know. Listen, the super buff cherries is phenomenal. Very
I
floral.
love that shit.
Love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See if he comes back.
Yep. I knew it. I
Phone
knew
shit
this
out.
one was a motherfucker. Shit out on it. Yep.
They take fucking. It takes a lot of battery to run fucking.
Dude, StreamYard sucks the juice out of a fucking battery. Just like, you could do an Instagram live or something. An Instagram live will suck the power from your phone so fast.
Yeah. If you try to charge while you're doing it too, it
Yeah, you
gets
better
so
have it on the
hot.
charger.
It gets hot too. Oh, what? I slipped in the tub Thursday, busted my ass. Oh shit.
Hmm.
Purple punch.
Yeah, I like Purple Punch. Purple Punch was okay.
The original. I like the original purple punch. Yeah. I don't know. I like anything that's super frosty and super terpy.
Yeah, I'm in that boat too. But listen, like I'm starting to like the buds that spiral off. You know what I mean? Like the independent, huge bulbous buds. You know what I mean?
They don't usually take much trimming, do they? They're just normally a nug in itself, their leaf under.
You see how super buff cherries kind of crowns out?
Yeah.
I kind of like that.
That's what I'm talking about. Like I like those buds now, as opposed to the ones where you're having to pull the leaves out from in the middle of them and shit.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, a cola's a cola, bro, and I always take that, and you deal with what you get out of it. But if you're gonna grow just like buds on the top of the plant that ain't gonna cola out, dog, like you can't beat those crowned up fucking. I call them jewels, man, because they look like jewels. They just look like jewels.
Yeah.
I like it like that.
It seems like a lot of the really, really exotic strains are like that.
Yeah,
I'm starting to
think, dude. Yeah, and the fucking
they like to stretch a little more.
They're all stretchy, yeah.
They're kind of stretchy. They're
the frost factor's insane. Like, you know,
it is.
like they get so resiny, so
but they still put on decent weight for the time.
Yeah.
So it's
if you grow
a lot of the weight comes from the frost.
It's gonna put on the weight no matter what, you know, like it's gonna
if you
put you get 8 or 10 fucking main tops, and then you spread those out and pull some of the ancillaries up, and you get 20 or 30 fucking buds at the top, then they're gonna be good sized buds no matter what you do. You know, you do too much and they'll be smaller in size. You don't do enough, and you're
missing the fucking from filling up the tent.
Missing out on fucking weight. Yeah. So it's just if you grow it the right way, it comes out the right way. Training, my friends, got to put in that training. You got to top that plant early. Top it early and often. Spread it out. If you're just growing straight seeds, do it like that. If you're gonna grow clones, like the Sea of Green method is undeniably the winner. You can argue, and I wish I get a lot of people that try to argue, but
the people that try it, the people that even try it half-ass are like, "Oh, I can see how that's." And it's like, there's a reason.
Well, they're gonna spend all that time vegging out and training a plant and aim to get what you get when you do a Sea of Green, innit? It's like when you do a Sea of Green, you're cutting all that leg out and you're just starting from the bottom of the top, kind of thing.
Yeah, it's faster. Yeah, it's faster. Just faster. It's faster and it's more efficient. Requires less food, less water. More time, less soil. And then you wind up with just the best. You get the best top bud. And maybe
none of them nutrients have had to run up 2-3 foot of leg to get to the flower. It's straight there. Roots, then flower.
So much. That's right. You get to conserve so much. It's
probably leads to
like
feeding.
If you mixed up 5 gallons of nutrients, you probably a 5-gallon bucket probably feeds some people's 4 plants, but I think you could probably feed a Sea of Green in a 4x4, which is something like, I don't know. I think I had 60 in there one time, not in solo cups, but in 1 gallons. I think I had like 60 of them in there. And, like that'll feed it for 2 or 3 days, 5 gallons. Pretty easy.
Yeah, there's a lot of weight on feeding a big plant, on keeping the big plant going.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, even the stem, I imagine, all the way through it growing.
Well, it's everything is it's less everything but weight, okay? Because the weight is there. It's less time harvesting, like the harvest is quick. It takes nothing to pull the leaves off of it and let it dry, and then it dries faster because it's 1 stick.
I guess
and 1
poplar
bud or 2 buds.
Poplar Bluff got whacked really good last night, I guess.
Oh yeah.
It's like they rated
that sucks, bro.
They've rated it 16 on the top.
Yeah.
That sucks.
My aunt lives there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got an aunt that lives in Poplar Bluff.
You should probably call your aunt.
Yeah, I'll have to check on her. I'll have to check on her. I'm sure
new shit's coming in. New shit's coming in constantly. Oh shit!
Oh
Look at
yeah.
this.
So,
I thought you weren't. I
Creative.
thought you weren't having a show today.
well, I started. I was about to go live right now, but then I seen you guys were live, so I was like, never mind.
Well, I figured, you
Well, I
put
wasn't
the
gonna have a
post.
show, but it's
Yeah,
out here. So.
yeah. You
Not
said that.
only did this because you bailed out on us.
Look,
Ah,
Oh yeah. You're gonna get fucking. What do you got? Snow?
is that a pile of snow?
bro, you know, look at the snow.
You got snow in Arizona?
Look at this.
What the
Oh
fuck?
fuck! Get out of here.
We had tornadoes and you got snow.
Creative.
Yeah.
Remember you sent me that post the other day where you was laughing at people in America where it's cold and you're nice and sunny in Arizona because it's warm.
Yeah.
Now
Well,
it's the opposite. That's kind of ironic.
But
That's what I meant.
I drove into this though. It was not like this where I live.
Where'd you go?
I'm in Sedona.
Right.
Oh,
Oh, are you up high in mountains then? Is that why it's there?
Yeah. Yeah,
Ah.
I'm 3,800 feet higher than where I live.
Oh yeah, yeah. I seen your
so
post.
we're
that-
about on
that
the
you-
same plane.
Yeah.
I'm at least 38 feet high.
No,
I
I'm
seen
40.
you
I
weren't
think
gonna
I'm
go live.
4,500 feet. Oh yeah.
I seen you weren't gonna go live, so I was like, well, fuck it. I'm not gonna leave everybody hanging. At least we can have a show, and that way everybody.
I didn't think I'd have
Yeah,
internet,
because I
but
saw your post saying you're not going live, and I was like, oh shit, it's not going live. And then
well, I didn't
Chuck
think I
went,
would have. I thought I would be riding, but the event's not even going to open till noon. So now I'm just sitting in a parking lot.
For how many
oh,
hours?
it was live from the car, was it? Or the truck?
He's got another hour.
from the truck.
What is it? 8 o'clock there?
9.
9.
Oh, so you got 9, 10, 11, 3 hours to wait in the parking lot?
I'm sober as a gopher too.
You
The
better
fuck?
get some weed in you.
Oh, you better hit the dispo.
No, I get what? Oh,
So what?
what are you talking about?
Travels with jars. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Travel with felony amounts of weed, dog. Come on.
Mm,
I'm
yeah.
serious.
Would expect nothing less.
Just throw a dispo sticker on the side of that jar. You'll be good.
Like, what are you talking about? It's a felony. That's like one plant, bro.
No, it's definitely not. There's no. I don't even think. I think you'd have to have like pounds and pounds of weed to have a felony here.
Oh, yeah. I'd fuck with him. I'd be like, you think that's a lot, bro? You should see what I got at the crib.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
not telling you where I live, though.
Yeah, I got some famous people next to me right now. They're really big YouTubers. And they got a huge, huge channel. And then there's another one.
How
let's
big
go.
are YouTube businesses?
Well, come on, let's go meet them. Why not?
Oh no, not
Too
right now.
early?
Everybody's chilling right now.
We're not.
Yeah, everybody's relaxed.
We're driving. We're
Hey, take your
famous
phone out there. We'll yell at
YouTubers.
him.
Yeah.
Stick your phone out the window. We'll
Just
yell at him.
pass them the phone. We'll interview
Yeah.
them.
No, they're in a big ass
community?
cinema van.
What kind of community are they in? On
Mountain bike
YouTube?
community.
Mountain
The
bike.
mountain bike community.
That's perfect. They need more weed.
Definitely.
We're gonna hook you up. You're gonna have some new custies.
Yo, dog, give him some
No,
of
I
that
don't need
weed laced with Fenty, and you can win the event.
I don't need customers. I don't sell weed.
Get him
It'd
some
be
Fenty
too.
weed.
If I sold weed,
That's
though, it'd
what
be too
all
fucking
weed
easy.
sellers say.
If I sold weed, it'd be too easy. It'd be too easy. You live in a legal state. Everybody's fine with weed. So if
Yeah.
you sold weed in a legal state, all you got to do is just ask everybody if they want to buy some weed, and somebody's gonna say yeah.
Yeah.
Like fuck.
Yeah.
But in an
Them
illegal state, you're scared to ask everybody, so you're like, I don't know. You know.
Them famous YouTubers now were looking at Creative in his car and he's sat there talking away to himself. They think he's a crazy
Nah,
guy.
they do it too. They do it
No.
too. They know what's up.
Yeah,
No,
but
there
that
was
kind of thing's normal now, isn't it? It weren't when we were younger. If you saw someone sat in the car talking away, that was crazy.
Yeah.
No,
Now
they were
folks
checking.
were walking
Some of those
down the
people were
street
checking my
doing it.
bike out.
Somebody's
Somebody looking
peeping
at
your
my
bike.
bike. Fool.
Go out there.
They
Is
don't
your
even know
bike
I'm the.
better?
They
Hey,
don't
yo,
even
bro,
know I'm
I
actually
hustling
here.
my
It's
ride,
their
Your
bike.
dog.
bike's bigger than theirs.
Huh?
See, they don't know you got like 31 people with you right now.
Be like, yo, we better quit I hustling my ride, dog.
Hey, dog.
Is
It's
your
fun.
bike better than their bike, Creative?
No, I got a good. No, my bike's pretty cool. Anybody would like
That's
my
what I
bike.
mean. It's a good bike, isn't it?
Yeah, anybody would like my bike. But if you wanted a really, really high end bike, you probably would buy my bike. But if you had a high end bike and you seen my bike, you'd be like, "That's a pretty cool bike." But I
What's
put a
this
lot of work
famous
into it.
What's this famous YouTuber riding?
I don't know.
It's in a
Can't you
fucking
see his
enclosed
bike?
trailer, probably.
Huh? Yeah,
Can't you see his
everybody's
bike?
bikes are not here. What are you talking about? Ain't no bikes.
Oh, is
See
it
any
not a
bike?
biking event?
You see any bike?
No, it's probably in the trailer.
No, they're somewhere. They have free bike. What do you call it? Lodging.
Oh, free bike
So
lodging.
you could have your bike and take it to a rack, and somebody will watch it all day for free.
Oh, it's
You don't even
like a
gotta be around.
valet.
Yeah.
Bike valet.
Yeah, so that's where most of the
Super
bikes are.
Hey, yo, I wouldn't trust that. I'd be loosening parts on everybody's bike. That was my job.
Yeah, tip the valet.
I'd be like, did you tip him? Ooh, let's tighten this tire up. I noticed it was a little loose.
Slow puncher.
Your fucking chain's missing a link. Hold on. I'm about to pull the pin out. I took the
So
pin
you
out
know
of
what's
your
shitty
fucking
about
thing.
this whole scenario? This is a fucking, what do you call it? A festival, right? I'm not coming for the festival. I'm gonna come because I'm gonna pay fucking $120 goddamn dollars to ride with a bunch of people who are really good at riding and have scheduled times to ride as a group. That's what I came to ride, but that's what I came to do. But it snowed out, and I don't know what the potential of that is. So now I'm just gonna wait all day to see if these rides work out. If not, then it is just a bust. Because I'm not doing the event. Like, what the fuck am I going to do? To buy some shit? No.
Yeah, get the t-shirt, bro.
Have you already paid the $120?
No.
No,
No.
you've not paid. Well, yeah. Do you want to go? Even if they have a ride, it's all going to be in snow, in it. Is it like even something
it'll
you
be.
can?
It'll just be
Because
really
I get why
muddy.
you'd want to compete against a professional on a normal track kind of day thing, but
No, they got they're working on. They have a jump track. So that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is going to trails and riding, group ride stuff. But they do have a track here, right where I'm at right now. It's called the Bike Skills Park. They have a lot of jumps. They got people working on that track right now to get it ready for people to ride, but they're not going to open it till noon. So there is going to be races here and dual slalom and all kinds of shit. Hopefully, see what happens. Hours away.
what was it that took you there? Was it
I just
that
told you.
racing thing, or just riding as a group?
I just told you why I came here.
To ride as a group.
Yeah, that's it. Can't believe it's so snowy out.
I ain't paying $120 to ride as a group with anyone,
Yeah, well, you don't even
if
ride a bike, bro. So that's why you
well,
wouldn't even be thinking about it.
are they like famous idol status?
Oh
People,
yeah,
or are they just
one of the guys
normal?
here. One of the guys here is probably one of the most skilled mountain bike riders everywhere, anywhere he goes. He's probably most skilled here right now.
You
He's
could put it
very
like
famous.
this: I'm paying $100 to go do a ghost tour.
Yes,
To go do a ghost tour with the guys from Ghost Hunters.
Ghost Hunters.
Yeah.
That would be
Well, if it's famous
crazy.
people and all that, I thought it was just like a group of people going out on a ride together, and I thought, well, I'm not paying anything to do that.
No,
But
it's
if
for
there's
no.
celebrities there and stuff like that,
Yeah, so
I get why you'd want to do that.
For instance, they have a line here called Hardline in Sedona. It's a new trail, but it's the hardest trail out here. It would take a tremendous, like, let me put it this way. You would have to have already rode the hardest trails in Sedona many times before you're even able to probably ride that trail. It'd be dangerous for you. So then there's a guy that actually made the trail. He's here today. He's a very good rider. And I'm already signed up for that at 1:30. And you get a ride hardline with him. So he teaches you how to ride the hardest trail here.
Cool.
That's cool. One of the things. And another one is
that would be worth it right there.
Bro, I'm telling you. I've already been to hardline though. I've already
but you could look just little tricks that he's gonna, be able to
No, you gotta get a rider with the builder.
Yeah.
It's fun to teach you something.
This is an iconic area for mountain biking. So people are from that dude. One of the dudes is not even from here. He's from Italy. Like he came from Italy here. You know what I mean? To ride bikes with people. What the fuck? It's crazy. It's a pretty weird event.
How many subscribers does this famous YouTuber at the side of you have then? How big time is they?
Probably 500,000.
Oh yeah, he's pretty big time. And I bet you that's massive in the mountain biking community, isn't it?
It's something.
No, there's people with millions.
Yeah.
There's Global Mountain Bike Group. There's a handful. Pink Bike. I don't know if they got 1 million or not, but they have 1 million on all their platforms by a lot. I think they're the biggest publication. They're going to be out here.
So this guy at the side here. If you had to compare him to someone in our community, who would he be? Is he pigeons? Is he levels?
It don't work like that. It definitely don't work like that. I don't know anybody big in the mountain bike community that sucks at mountain biking. They're all like really talented. So I don't know.
Yeah, they've only got
They're all talent. Like you can't beat it's just crazy talent. I don't know of any. There might be some people, but all the people here that have group rides are probably way better than me by a lot. They've rode way more than I have in my life. They rode all over.
Do they have any drama, or is everybody there relaxed? Like within the bike community, do they have? You know how it is in this community. Is there parallels to the bike community where there'll be groups that don't like other groups, or is everyone sort of hugging?
Why would you think it's like that?
It seems to be like that in every community that I come across on YouTube. There's factions and toxicity, and
the weed community has a lot of people that have been through the mud in the community. The mountain bike community, there's probably no one in the community that's ever even seen
issues.
The hood. Maybe there might be a couple people that drove through the hood here. I probably got more hood experience than anyone out in this whole entire city right now. Unfortunately, it's a totally different type of group of people.
Did he just say he's the most likely one out there to shank someone?
Yeah. That's a fact. Matter of fact, here's my shank.
Motherfucker, he's like, I got my shank handy, dog. It's right in the door.
It's too funny.
What you talking about? I keep that.
It's just not the same. It's not the same. I mean, it's a big money grab all the time, but this money grab is different. All these people got money, so they don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? It's like in the weed community, it's like, bro, half the motherfuckers don't even have money. So half the time you're fucking people. Plus, it's medicinal. They're like totally not even the same comparison to me. These people are totally different. They all smoke weed though, probably secretively. We'll find out tonight when the beer garden opens.
Yeah, they're all drunks.
Yeah, I'm gonna go down there and I'm gonna see all the alcoholics. I'm gonna be like, I got weed. I brought it with me.
They'll be like, "We'll waste your bud. Fuck it, ain't gonna hurt us none."
No, I'm talking shit. Oh yeah, there goes Mo right there. From Mo and Hannah's, they got a couple 100,000 subscribers. Walking around in shorts, man. What in the fucking hell?
Do they all have codes and push codes like they do in our community? Are they all trying to save everyone a buck in the ride kind of deal?
No, it's a
How do they make the money? Is it
like you don't
ads
like
and
the cannabis community has really fudged the lines between what things are. Like a lot of people in the community are very opinionated, but in reality, outside of the cannabis community, the only way you make content is because you have to make money too, along with your content, or else, because the way to get big costs you a lot of money. You're not going to get big without putting in lots of effort. You're not going to have a crowd of people watch your shit religiously without a lot of effort. So then, because of that, you're literally giving your life away for nothing, unless you have to be getting paid. That's all there is to it. So then, these people, they get sponsored by really big companies, and then they make really good content. But you have the option. It's like sales shit, just like all the other like weed shit or whatever. But it's different in a way that you're not fucking with people who have been through a lot of shit, or ex-drug addicts, or people who are trying to just smoke weed and not use other drugs. People who are trying to avoid alcohol. People are like, it's a different dynamic. So then the cannabis community
the
doesn't need so much
full of
sales in it. Cannabis
addicts
community
and
doesn't need so much sales in it. But other communities, that's the reason why they even have a community, is because of the sales community. Like, you wouldn't see mountain bike content unless people are making good money, because it's so hard to make it all the time. It takes a lot of effort, and you got to drive long distances sometimes to go places. I'm just, you know what I mean? There's like car community. If you're making car content, bro, you got to be plugging shit so you can make some money. You're getting tens of thousands of views and you're not plugging products, you're fucking
but
loco.
I don't know. I don't know if then that leads to people being put in a position having to run things that they don't even really know anything about, and then does all the bullshit knowledge come into it? Or is it better if the guy that's making the content can make the content because the stuff that he's doing is in his normal life, so he's not looking at making money off it, he's just giving it you real?
No, that's types of content. You're
sorry?
just too. I think you're really opinionated about certain things. Like,
I'm not. I'd like to just talk about things.
No, I'm not being negative. I'm not saying it's a negative trait.
Yeah, I'm feeling negative.
Yeah, I'm not trying to say it that way. What I mean is, there's a dynamic of content where it's only about products, and you're going to watch that content, and it's very valuable. Matter of fact, it's probably more valuable than watching people vlog shit just about their life. Probably the most valuable content that you could watch is people doing stuff about products, in my opinion.
Yeah, but you know, this review that they're getting paid to do.
I wouldn't know nothing about
this review that they're getting paid to do. It's biased, isn't it?
What?
The review, if you're being paid to make a review, like, say, it doesn't matter whether it's a grow light or a bike chain or a car seat or whatever, if you're being paid to make that review, sponsored by that company, it's like, ooh, I don't really know if I trust your opinion. But then if I've got a guy that's like the dude that has it in his normal life,
because everybody's paid to tell you that it's good.
So I'm going to trust the guy that does it for a hobby and that's doing it anyway.
No, you're not.
Not me.
The guy that does it for a hobby is a schmuck.
I'm a trusted dude that does it for
I don't mean as a hobby. I mean, he does it as it's his living. That's how he makes money. It might be a mechanic that works in the shop.
He's getting paid to shank you. Yeah.
All right, so look, a lot of these YouTubers, they showcase, they do budget bike shootouts, or they do EMTB shootouts, or they do shootouts of all kinds of different brands. So they'll tell all these brands, hey, I want to do a comparison of all your guys' shit. So they'll get like 20, 30 bikes in. They'll spend a whole year with these bikes, and they'll make videos on every detail and all the comparisons. So the way that you talk about content is not how I experience it, because most of these people are very authentic, and they do a lot of stuff because they're good people, and they're trying to give you an authentic.
Companies, and when he sends the saying, companies that send the stuff out, that when he says, "Oh, I want to review your companies," and they'll send him a product, they're sending it him, and they're sending it him on a, like, they don't care, that slay it then, call it out, call it shit. They're not. Do you get what I mean?
The thing is
don't really do that,
I don't think you can legally tell someone to give you a good review and pay them. I think that's illegal. Anyways,
No, but I think you can make it in such as a way where you can it profits the person
makes no
making the
sense.
review to make a good, better review. They can
Yeah,
incentivize
listen,
them to make a
nobody
good
would do that
review.
because it's unethical.
I don't know. I think you hang around a lot of fuck, or you either watch a lot of people trying to fuck you too
Hey,
much, or you hang
I'm
around
from
too
the
many people trying to
I'm
fuck
from the
you.
e-bike community.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
Well,
from
I
the
mean, you
e-bike
wouldn't
community. I've
you
been
wouldn't
taught.
do that. You wouldn't do that based solely on your
I don't know. That's
reputation.
Crop.
Because
Crop has an
when
answer
you
to this
sign
one.
your name behind a product and it's a piece of shit, then that ruins your reputation.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a
true
big deal.
that.
That's a big deal.
You're very careful in the brands that you choose to work with, and even in sponsorships. Just because somebody's going to throw money at me doesn't mean I'm going to take it from them.
Yeah, that's ethics, isn't it?
Tell a
You
bunch
don't
of
really
people to
see
get
that in our community. In our
I think
community,
your
they
bike
don't
Yeah.
take
chains are
any
something.
sponsor.
I don't like
In the
fucking
cannabis
handlebars.
community, yep.
Yeah,
I agree.
but
The
not in
cannabis community has a lot
In
of
the cannabis community, they'll show
scammy
for 5
dudes.
different companies at once.
Great. Can you just repeat that statement?
The cannabis company you'll show for 5 companies at once.
Yeah, I think in the cannabis community, there's a lot of scammy people. It's like crypto's 10 times worse than. Matter of fact, crypto is millions of times worse than the cannabis community. Like everything's a scam. Actually, crypto's a scam. Let's keep it that way. So then, it's even. I'm in both scenarios. So then, I know you get real scammed out real quick in cannabis community, but I'm like, this ain't that bad because in the crypto community, it's like, bro, you're gonna get scammed while you're there somehow, and get like you just won't even know how you'll get finessed so good you'll think you lost money, but really you got scammed.
Yep. Yeah.
You'd be like, "Oh, I lost money, man. I fucked up." No, you got scammed, bro. You know what I mean? You'll actually think like, "Damn, I lost money on a trade and shit."
Yeah,
No,
be
you got
blaming
scammed.
yourself. You'll be
You got
blaming
scammed.
yourself.
I don't see that as much of the bike
Like,
community.
yeah, no, those people out there, there's paid content where they're paid, and most of it is informative content. They're telling you facts and the differences about this product versus what the other product does. You know, like they're giving you a comparison versus what they think, and then their personal opinion. You know, like that's a difference in good paid quality advertisement and shilling, and then a shill will just tell you all the good stuff. And then, yeah, you should buy it. I got 20 of them. Yeah, because they gave you 20 of them for free. Yeah.
I'm gonna head to the place where you pay. Ask them some questions.
Yeah. All right. But yeah, like nobody wants to shill. Well,
yeah.
I mean, some people.
That's what I'm saying. In the mountain bike community, I would. I ain't gonna lie. Let a company with a really good bike come to me and say, "I want to sponsor you," and you do a review on my shit. I'll be like, "Let's go. Let me see it. Let me get it."
Okay, but are you going to tell? If you are going to tell some bullshit?
No, hell no. I'm gonna tell the truth.
If you had AC Infinity come to you and say, "Hey, I seen you're doing a show every day. We'd like to be, give you some product." Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good one. I would tell them I don't want to do a promo code because the other people you have doing your promo code sales, I don't agree with their tactics. But what I will do is you can pay me directly, give me a commercial, and then I'll do a commercial for you because I like your products. But you're gonna have to pay me directly, though. I'm not gonna hustle for you. That's what I would tell them.
I don't even know if they'll email you back.
They'll be like, "Nope." They'll be like, "Fuck off."
Yeah, they're gonna hang up on you.
They won't even do that.
Yeah.
They'll just sit there shaking their head.
Like, do you know that we have the Stash podcast in our pocket for a Vegas?
Oh, we need to think up of a morally viable way now to make this work. In the scenario that AC Infinity call you, see that because you're doing the podcast every day. How can we take money off them ethically?
No, I think Crop needs AC Infinity sponsorship.
No, I don't have no.
You got the
want to pay him, he'll take the money from you.
I don't have no. I'll take the money, but I don't need the equipment.
Listen,
No, look, this is what
the equipment.
Well, look, this is what I would say. They got good equipment. Don't get me
They
wrong, but
do.
what
Yeah,
are
you
you
don't
gonna?
need to test
What
it to
are
prove
you?
it.
What are you gonna give me right now of value that I need that's gonna grow me any more weed than I'm already growing?
They've just got to hit the cash out, haven't they?
I
Direct
mean,
payment.
I
Nuggy
don't
said he's
need.
back today.
Yeah, no, he's not. We could
Oh,
hear
maybe
him
he
if he
is.
was.
He
He
lost so
is,
much
yeah.
weight you can't even see him on the stage. What the hell?
God damn it. Go
How
get
do
a
I get?
sandwich, boy.
This green
Hold
was
on.
sitting in a green light.
Oh, there it is. I didn't see him. He was down. He was down underneath the second row. I didn't see it. Oh,
What's up? What's up?
what's
What
up?
up?
ADHD's got a bigger hand than you.
Yeah, that's right. I got
Ooh,
hand
even
me.
the tech, even like the tech channels and shit. When I watch like laptop reviews, computer reviews, all this stuff, that shit teaches me a lot about the products.
Yeah,
Because I watch
No,
a
I mean,
bunch of
it's
crazy.
people's
product knowledge.
reviews. I watch
That's what
more
it
than
You're
one
is.
review though.
crazy. You're crazy if you think it's illegal to fucking tell somebody that something's good and it's not.
No, it's not illegal.
No,
No.
it's unethical, but
Yeah. Well, I mean, even the diesel brother guys or whatever,
yeah.
he'll tell you like if I'm like getting paid for a product, I will tell you that I'm getting paid for this product.
Yeah, it's sponsored
Cannabis
content.
community is the only one that's all fucked up right now, ain't it? What other communities are fucked
No,
up like
dude,
this?
they're all
No,
like this, dude.
yeah.
They're all like this.
The homesteading community is just as fucked.
Every community I look at has got its
Yeah.
trolls and toxic and factions.
I just ain't been paying attention enough or something. I don't know.
If you don't think people in the fucking
Biking, yeah, they'll
mountain
stab each other in the
bike
back.
or
Yeah.
dude,
I bet you
100%.
there's a mountain biking shit talking show where they're live slaying each other and there'll be trolls in there like Kid Mark and
Are you
fucking
Guarantee it.
like bike killer
all stuff
reviews?
like that.
Yo,
The bike
no.
killer
Killer
reviews.
reviews.
Hey,
the
hey,
B-
you can
the
play,
BKR.
stick and spoke. Stick and spoke. You know, we'll hide on the trail and ambush them, put a stick in their spokes.
Yeah, they'll be dropping wheel emojis in chat and all that.
The broken wheel club.
Wheel emojis.
Oh man, they're probably so. I'm not part of other communities. I guess I'm only part of the cannabis community, right? So I only know like the whole kind of group part of it. Like the mountain bike community, I'm not part of no chat rooms or anything. So I guess I'm just totally unaware of what goes on
Yes, you are.
top of everything else. Because I just watched
I
the.
mean, it could be
know.
wholesome. It could be wholesome. But I mean, there's even the all the fitness channels. They all have it in, so I don't see why. I
Dude,
mean,
the
you
knitting.
even go into look into geography and the history community. They've all got them as well, and they're just talking about history. And they've got trolls, and there'll be mathematics community. They'll have all their people that agree with this guy and not that guy. So then they go into separate teams and start trolling each other.
Bro, the knitting community has trolls. Stop it.
Oh, yeah, I said, man. You're still on your 6-inch sticks, are you? You need to level up and get onto your 12-inch needles, mate.
Listen, Amish ladies that make butter by hand have a fucking trolling community. All right,
The butter making community.
It doesn't have to be online. They just troll you in person. I've seen it. It's insane. Talking about how she ain't got no good wrist work. That bitch got.
I mean, I hate to bring the politics into it, but look at like Trump. What he's been out there trolling, and that. I need to sway opinions, and it happens in every area you look. If you try and make it simple to yourself, it's like bluffing, isn't it? It's like bluffing someone and poker faces and all that. And
who
do you know why? You know why that's it's that way?
It's just I imagine online has made it. Made people.
No, it's because everything is content. Everything is content. Everything is content. Everything is content. Because that's what people want.
Yeah, there is that as well. what brings content?
The old
Drama.
Somebody else's. It's not even drama. It's somebody else's misery.
Oh, yeah.
Let's just be real about
Yeah,
it. Like
yeah.
if you put a title up there and I think, oh, you're gonna be fucking dogging on this guy, everybody's gonna show up. Everybody's gonna show up though.
Well, look at back in the day with the Romans, with the gladiator in the middle that could be getting eaten by lions. Why was everybody there?
It's entertainment.
That's right. Are you not entertained?
I mean, nobody got mad at them.
It's a pack of wolves. It's like being a pack of wolves, all with a like-minded prey inside.
People go watch other people get executed at prisons. Why? Just see the person die. They want to see somebody else's misery.
It's drama, yeah. People love other people's misery.
Misery loves company.
I mean, we're social people, but we're gonna laugh at you if you trip and fall.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
We might say, "Hey, oh shit, are you okay?"
Oh shit, are you okay?
Laugh, and then laugh at you. Yeah.
Right. I mean,
yeah, bro, come on. Everybody's like that. You don't want to poke a dead body with a stick if you find it. You just, come on. Just see if it's squishy.
Want to go see a dead body?
Yeah, that's right.
That poor girl last night on my panel, fuck, they ran her off fucking quick as shit.
Oh, what'd you have? A newbie up?
Yeah.
Well, Delta came over and fucking some chick named KC came over and she said that she didn't smoke weed and everybody in chat was like she's a cop. Oh my God.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Fucking dude, she's in like the pharmaceutical industry. Fucking
fed.
Like got her life together. Fucking don't smoke weed, so she's automatically a cop.
Whoa! Wait!
No channel.
No, hold on. She's a pharmaceutical rep, which poisons fucking people.
Yeah, I figure she does.
How does she got her life together? Like, how is she better than the weed heads?
She's a.
No, she's got money and shit. I understand.
Yeah, she wasn't a pharmaceutical rep. She was something else in the pharmaceutical industry or whatever. But dude, they were all automatically. Yeah, she's a cop. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
She's a cop.
Oh, she didn't last long, I bet.
No, she didn't. Poor thing.
She's a fed. Her picture, like the picture she had on the thing, the only thing I could see when I saw her face was, I'm Brenda Lee Johnson, and there's been a murder. Anybody ever watch The Closer? That's exactly what she looked like.
Did Delta leave with her?
Nah, Delta.
Well, Delta left her up there for a minute, and then she left off the panel, and I'm assuming she texted Delta, and Delta got off the panel.
Delta was gone when he got there.
Yeah. He left her up there. She was all by herself for a minute. Didn't know any of us.
She Irish exited.
That's brutal.
No, she did Irish exit.
Fucking just threw her to the fucking wolves.
Yeah, I was like, dude, you brought this poor girl over here to this fucking community to a bunch of assholes. Like, no wonder she fucking left.
Oh my God.
I tried to warn her. It was like ignore chat. Don't even read it.
It was like, now I'm getting hotties to pull up in the panels.
Yeah.
Chat,
you got the wet
I thought we were going to go and interrogate someone.
You people should be ashamed of yourself.
You people.
You people. Damn, I'm just pissed that I missed it.
Yeah, no, it was funny. She was being very polite about it. She was reading the comments.
Yeah, she was. It was funny. She was trying to be nice, and then she's finally they just kept on with the cop thing. She's like, "All right, I'm going to leave. I don't want to make anybody uncomfortable."
If you would tongue punch my fart box.
No offense, but I'm not introducing any of my friends to you, reprobate.
I wouldn't either. I
No,
don't blame you
I mean,
one
what
bit,
do you?
buddy.
I mean, that's what my buddy said one day. He's like, "Dude, I'll come over and jump on panel." I'm like, "No, you
No, you won't.
He's
Please
like, "Why
don't.
not? Why
No,
not?"
the
I'm like,
fuck you
"Cause,
won't.
dude, these guys are brutal. They'll eat your lunch." He was
Dude,
like,
yeah. Listen, my buddy Lance is the same way. He said it was like, I'll hop up there. I was like, oh no, that's not gonna work.
yeah,
Dog, they'll eat your ass up. Fucking stand there sideways for a minute. He's a good kid.
yeah, he's not bad.
He doesn't deserve it. He's a good
No,
kid.
he wouldn't deserve it. He wouldn't deserve it because he's a nice
He
guy,
wouldn't even.
right?
He wouldn't even
But-
know what hit him.
Yeah, that's
He
the
just
sad
all of a
part.
sudden
It's
like, whoa.
Like he'd be like, and shut down and turn the
He'd
fucking,
leave you. He won't
turn
be
the screen on.
speechless. Just give you that look as if to say, "Who were those people?"
Yeah.
He'd
Like,
be
what the fuck did I walk into?
Yeah, I
What
wouldn't.
fucking hell?
If I wouldn't bring anybody over here that I kind of like. You know, that's kind of a dick
Go up
move.
naturally. It's okay. We're good.
Hey, but it's better. It's better than his last guest. Remember his last guest? He appeared just on a driver's license, didn't he?
Yeah, that's what I told him. I was like, dude, you're lucky I'm even letting you up here right now. I said, you fucking knock somebody again?
It's wild, isn't it?
And then he's like, "Oh, I don't do things like that." I'm like, dude.
Well, no,
What do
he
you mean?
apologized. He said sorry. He did say sorry.
Yeah, we
I'll
didn't
give
even.
him that.
He's not even from our
because that,
community. We don't know him. We don't know him. He's not even from our
Yeah.
community. And then he said, "Well, I'm just check in case any of you guys want to check he's all right." Like, we don't fucking know him.
You know,
Why are we going to do that?
I don't need somebody to tell me to check somebody out.
That call would go down nice, isn't it? Oh yeah, hello officer. I've been watching YouTube, and this guy come up on panel showing a dog. Can you go do a wellness check there for me, please?
People, I think they just forget. Like, there's 5 or 6, maybe 7 people typing in chat. There's us 4 up here, but there's a lot of other people that are just watching.
Yeah, people that actually do want information, probably.
You know, that would do something. And,
yeah, and it's up there forever. It's online, isn't it? It's not like if you don't catch it, then that's it. Like,
well, I don't know if you know this or not, Dunk. I don't know if the reason he had I don't know if you know this or not, but the reason Delta has somebody's picture ID like that is because anytime that he sends somebody a package, they have to send him a picture with them holding their ID to make sure it's them.
No.
Yes.
Why are you doing that?
Because that's the cost of doing business with Delta.
That's the cost of doing business with Delta. Yeah.
Oh, is that why he won't send Sarge his pack then? Because Sarge won't hold his fucking driver's license.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that. I have no idea. He hasn't done it to anybody that, like, he's done a giveaway or something on a channel. He don't do it. That it's just whenever they order something off his website, he has to make sure that they're
using code.
Yeah, you get. Well, no, he has a website, so when you order something, he has to make sure that you're 18 or older. That's why he does it.
Why do you have to be 18?
Because he wants to make sure he's not dealing with kids.
Yes.
So here, let me ask you this:
but if you pay him with I don't get that. I don't. What's he selling? A light?
A bunch of different shit. He's got an online store.
Okay. All right. Don't matter then.
So, answer me this: what do you think an ounce of THCA costs online?
Depends where you get it from, I guess.
Okay, well, I don't care. You tell me what you think it costs.
I don't know.
I have no idea, buddy.
I bet you could get it for like 60, maybe. Hey,
are we talking an ounce of THCA concentrates? Are we talking about
isolate?
I'd say $150.
of buds, like top quality buds.
$150.
Flower?
Yeah.
Yeah, they call it
What do you mean by an
THCA.
ounce of THCA? Do you just mean an ounce of normal weed?
Listen.
Yes, so THCA, 285.
285 an ounce.
Holy shit! Yeah, so here,
and that's not even famous YouTuber bud.
Yeah, the Farm Bill covers THCA, so that's how people are getting away with selling it online. Is calling it THCA because it doesn't turn to THC till it's burnt. So that's how they're getting away with it.
So
not like that white powdery shit then.
285.
What, from a disco or just online?
Do you understand?
Just online.
Listen, okay, yeah, that's online. But let's here in the gas station, you can buy a half ounce for $85.
Yeah, sounds about right.
For about $85. But you can buy it online, shipped anywhere in the world to your door, or I don't know, not in the world, but anywhere in America to your door.
Here our medical goes from about £5 or £6. That's about $7 or $8 up to $15 a gram.
Are you saying that he's saying that you should decarb your weed first? Like what, before you smoke it?
Who said that?
Bob Hall said. Bob Hall said.
Oh, Bob Hall said it's never mind.
I heard Clarf saying that decarbing first is a thing, but this is Clarf who used to tell us his CRC extracts are top shelf.
Oh my God! Yeah, no. If
Is
you're
that
gonna
the new
eat
thing?
it, you want to carb it first.
Is that really going to be the new thing? Everybody's going to like start decarbing their weed to smoke it?
No.
Well, they can. I'm not.
So, but yeah. So THCA costs more than what street weed used to be. It's they're matching the dispensary price without the dispensary license. You see what I mean here?
Yep.
Yeah, just have a cool package. Just have a cool
So
package.
let me ask you, if these people that spent millions of dollars on these dispensaries in the state, and millions of dollars of security and regulations and following rules and all the SOPs that are required to sell to the public, do you think that it's the same thing that you're buying in the gas station? Do you think the two places are selling the same product?
No.
Because because obviously people do. People think it's the same thing. So, that just goes to show you that the public awareness of what you're buying.
People are gullible.
The education is horrible. There's no education.
People are very gullible.
I mean, if I owned a dispensary and that's the way it was, all right, I would be fucking infuriated. I would sell my dispensary and open like 17 fucking gas stations.
Absolutely.
For the same price.
What, that shit that they can't sell in the dispensaries or that they doesn't pass whatever regulations, that's the stuff that's going into that's what goes into the gas station, I bet. So they're still getting rid of it. Just not as much.
Well, what's going into the gas station is Channel 2 weed.
Yeah,
it's reject.
Oh, so they're getting fired in. I see.
Education matters. That's facts. But this is what I'm saying. Like how is there an entire population of people that are gullible enough to believe that this guy over here is way smarter because he opened a gas station or a grow store or something instead of spending millions of dollars on the dispensary?
Yeah.
So this guy's
with all the regulations.
Yeah. In my town, there's a smoke shop. They got a whole little shelf.
Oh yeah,
THC flower.
Yeah, the bong store, smarter than the guy with the $1 million in investment.
Yeah, he's got all the bongs for sale and the THCA flower.
Yeah, he was like, "Fuck it, it's all the same thing. It's
all
the same thing, guys.
All the nicotine carts and the cigarettes." Like,
hey, here we've got one of the largest like greenhouse kind of grow things in Europe or Northern Europe or something. We don't, and we sell all that flour to other countries. The medical flour that we buy here is either Canadian or Spanish. They send it from their country to Australia to be packaged and then sent here to be distributed among the English. So that's bound to be all your lot rejects, isn't it?
I want to open a hot dog cart and then have THC flour too.
I mean, you should. I mean, it's legal to sell everywhere. Fuck, $2.85 an ounce.
You get $2.85 an ounce, and you get a hot dog.
Well, aren't them gas stations?
Don't
they need a license then? They don't have to apply for a license.
No license. No
they can just sell it. Oh well, yeah, because them dispensaries, they're all having to pay licenses and that.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
So they're going to be like, "Well, fuck this! I'm not doing that." I'll just like you just said, I'll have a gas station with a drive-through.
They gotta have like multi-million-dollar insurance policies and stuff. They gotta have they got armed guards at the 2 dispensaries that are close to me.
Also, they have to have educated, state registered workers, state licensed and registered workers.
Yeah. And all that's putting money on the final product for you, innit? That's why you're paying $2.80.
And realistically,
it's the same stuff.
You can go to the tattoo guy, get a tattoo, and get an eighth of weed.
Yeah. So what's the loophole then? Is it they can hold a certain amount or only sell certain sizes?
THCA. Farm bill.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Sorry, I'm a bit slow.
Hemp and cannabis, and that hemp and marijuana are both cannabis, but are they the same thing? Is that the same thing as a dog and a puppy being mammals? You know.
Well, it's like saying is a wolf
or like a cat and a dog both being mammals.
Is your wolf the same as is a wild wolf the same as your pit bull?
Yeah.
I thought
hemp and marijuana the same thing.
Hemp was bred to make like stalks and seeds, wasn't it? Whereas I think the stuff that we grow, they've followed it growing flowers and frost.
Well,
they're very specific when they call it hemp flowers. They call it.
And it comes down to
they don't call it marijuana. They call it.
Have you ever seen
the Delta, right? The Delta 9, Delta 8. It comes down to those Delta numbers.
Have you ever seen fucking an actual good CBD plant? Hemp, whatever you want to call it.
Why would I fucking get
about the flower?
No,
about the flower.
I'm talking about the flower, dude. You can't tell the difference.
No.
You cannot tell the difference.
The flower I had, you couldn't tell. You couldn't tell.
But that's CBD. That's
get you high.
CBD strong strain of marijuana.
That's CBD flower.
It's still hemp, though, right?
Is it hemp or is it marijuana? Because marijuana can be CBD heavy and THC rich or light if it's bred that way.
Yeah, I'm just saying, if it's all CBD, is it hemp or is it fucking marijuana?
But is it booth or not? That's the only.
Well, and that's the thing. It's Delta. It would be Delta 8, right, versus Delta 9.
No,
Delta 9 would be the psychoactive. Delta 8 is CBD, right? Non-psychoactive.
No.
Or is it vice versa? I think it's vice versa.
Delta 8 is psychoactive. It's just a different.
Yeah, chemical. I've had Delta 8 carts in Greece, and they definitely work.
What's Delta 9?
Delta 9 is the THC.
Yeah, it's THC, psychoactive THC.
Yeah, the whatever chemical they use in the Delta 8, I'm not sure what it is. I forget what it's called, but it's just a different part.
Delta 8 is man-made.
Yes,
well,
it's also man-made.
Delta 8. I don't know what we're in it. Yeah, they fucking label it all up around there. All them European countries, they sort of skirt around the laws by doing similar things. They'll call it Delta 8, but it's really just normal weed.
Well, it's just like the gas station down here. They got THCA flower for sale. In joints.
Yeah. But you know, now they've locked in, like, if that's locked in with a farm bill, then that's it there, isn't it? Because in Europe, that they'll find a way around it and it'll last for a year or two, and then they have to mix things up and label it all different.
They'll fix it. They're supposed to fix it by June or July or something like that, apparently.
But I thought, is this the farm bill that they've just passed that's made it legal?
2018.
From 2018 or something.
Oh, it's from 2018.
From Trump.
So they're kind of reviewing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, listen, look. This is a completely greedy standpoint of view, from my end, and you know, it does not reflect the views and opinions of the people on this panel or in the chat. But I kind of hope they repeal all the THCA laws and bust down and crack out on gas stations selling it unlicensed and unregistered to anybody.
I agree.
I
agree,
think it needs to go away. I think it needs to go away. They need to fuck off all the way.
It's garbage. It's all.
They'll end up with the spice and all that. Like,
listen, I don't care what you call it.
When they tried to do that, started adding spice to it. Like, they tried to bring out weed, then it's synthetic, and then they start adding shit to it. Before you know it, people are leaning over double in the street that were originally just weed smokers.
But that spice was crazy shit, dude. I had a bad experience on that spice when I was on parole. Holy shit.
Yeah. Listen, I gotta tell you that I just need that stuff to all go away. I need it to be marijuana again.
I agree.
I don't like the stated confusion between hemp products and Delta 9 and Delta 8 and Delta 10 and CBD and THCA and Z and B. Okay. It needs to all go back to marijuana and then fuck off.
Sorry,
right? I just want marijuana products.
Or CBD. THC or CBD, one of the two.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And listen, if you're smoking CBD, just go away. Smoke weed.
Well, I can't say because CBD helps people, and actually
smoke weed with CBD in it.
Well, it isn't though. Like it's becoming very far and few between with the CBD now.
Well, listen, that's because people are breeding it to do this fuck shit with.
I know.
The high THC numbers.
Dude, people don't realize that the CBD and the THC is what gets you high. It's what gets you the fucking buzz that you're looking for.
Listen, I don't care. Stop the fuck shit.
No, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I drove by a Ranger and I was asking him about parking. And I came back by on my bike to get registered. And he said, "What you got in that truck?" I said, "What?" He said, "What you got in that truck? It smelled real good in there." Oh, I got nothing in there. He said, "It smelled like you smoked before you came." I said, "Of course I did." He just laughed and turned around.
Like, he's out there fishing. He's out fishing.
You got paper dog?
Yeah, you're gonna come out and shit's gonna be gone out of your truck.
Yeah. You're like, "Look, you got papers, dog? Because I'll throw you some weed, but you got to roll it up. If you roll it up like trash, you can't have any more."
That was just funny. I was not. I wasn't ready for that. I thought I smelled good.
Yeah,
if you rolling it, don't have a resin wing.
You should have said, "Listen, motherfucker, I'm a sovereign citizen, and I ain't answering none of your shit."
No, he was. The reason why he was saying something to me is because he was just talking shit. He don't give a fuck. Weed's legal here.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah, but it's not legal to drive.
But they're always fishing, in it.
Nobody gives a fuck. Everybody's gonna be drinking here. Everybody's gonna be leaving here drunk. Nobody gives a fuck about me.
Nobody cares.
You had to have been there to see the look on dude's face. He literally could care less about what I had going on. He just wanted to be funny.
It's not like that here. Here, they'll come across as they're trying to be polite, but they've got a knife in your back.
Yep.
They're just waiting.
No,
They're trying to trip you up. He's going, oh, and that smells nice in there. And you go, oh, yeah, I've got a blah, blah. Oh, I've just had on or something. And then, boom, they've got reason to search your car. And then when they're in the car, they're finding what's in the car. And it's like, they're always out to fuck you.
Well, yeah, if you're in a if you're in a terrible place, if you live in a bad place, this is not a bad place. This is a really, really high-end spot of Arizona. So, like, I don't know, cops are different.
It's like wine country.
You're very gullible.
He said the cops here don't do shit like that.
Yeah, you are.
That cop is out there trying to find someone to make an example of in front of all the rich people there so they feel more secure. Could be a bit like that as well.
You guys are hilarious.
Creative's just going to take one
Creative's
going to walk all the Rolexes off all these motherfuckers.
You know me, I'm negative. I am.
Yeah, you guys.
Creative's like, stop putting that shit on me. Fuck.
Creative's going to come back and his shit's going to be
I
fucking
feel like I'm fucking a whole crowd of complainers. Try to tell you a cool experience and you guys ruin it.
No live stream today, guys. I'm in jail for the fucking night. No live stream tomorrow, guys.
It's Saturday, man. It's our only day we get to be somewhat negative.
Yeah. Oh, do we get the pass for today then? The straight go ahead? The thumbs up for negative?
No.
I don't know. I didn't get the approval from.
That's the vibe I got that
from VK. So I don't.
Yeah, VK's got to give that approval. I'm just saying you get to be somewhat negative.
Is it? Are you feeling this way because there was no fights?
Yes,
are you feeling a bit
very much so
wound up?
Yes, very much so.
Like missed them?
What? No,
I thought there was two a week.
There's some on tonight.
Yeah, there is some tonight. What's that?
At 2 o'clock.
UFC at 2 o'clock. Well, 4 o'clock Eastern time.
Well, I'm in Central Time.
Oh, this afternoon.
3 o'clock.
4 o'clock this afternoon, or in the morning? No,
Dude, here this afternoon.
I'm gonna go ask that Ranger if he wants to buy some weed.
Hey,
listen, that's what I would do.
Yogi
that's
there.
exactly what I would do.
Say, listen, Yogi's on the loose. We got Boo Boo back in Jellystone.
Hey, because weed's totally. I should just slide over to him with a jar because I can have an ounce on me at all times and be like, "Yo, you want to smoke?"
Do it live though. Make sure.
Hey, so could some of these coppers grow? Is a copper there allowed to grow weed and
These ain't
smoke
real
weed?
cops, bro. They're rangers, and they're hanging out to help people park. They're not
Forest
cops.
Forest pig.
Right. Some park rangers have more authority than cops.
No, I understand that, but today they're not cops. They are parking assistants. They're getting overtime. They don't give a fuck about nothing.
Do you understand a park ranger is federal and they can bust you for weed?
100%.
Yes,
100%. Oh my god. That's what I'm saying. Creative's gullible.
No, you guys are funny to think that everyone's trying to bust you for weed. It's not like that. I can have weed in my car and drive around with it. Like, what are you talking about?
That's
you're not even making sense.
That means
you're going to get busted for what? I'm not doing anything wrong.
If that place is federal park land, then you are illegal.
No,
because it's not federally legal.
Yeah, I'm gonna get off here. You guys are fucking crazy.
Just fucking with your creative. Don't let them wind you up.
That's a fact. I know people have gotten pulled over on federal land and gotten busted for having weed because it's federal.
Okay, and if Mars didn't rotate correctly, the air wouldn't be the same here.
So you're saying I'm lying?
The sun
because it did happen.
Was out,
that
there wouldn't be snow.
It did happen. That's a fact. It happened.
Creative. Mars didn't just come up to you and tell you that you can't smell a weed.
Ranger and ask him if you can have weed there. Be like, is it cool to have weed here?
Just asking for a friend.
Well, I'm not saying I got weed here, but can you have weed here?
But creative ain't no different than some chick coming up on panel saying she don't know what's going on. And now she's a cop.
Oh, yeah. Where's Casey?
Did you get your answers anyway from the guy that wanted that you went to go and get a ticket? You had questions created. Did you get the answers?
Oh, what's a picket?
What?
A ticket? What?
I don't know what a picket is.
Who said anything about a picket?
Isn't that that's what Unc just said?
No, he asked if you
went to go and get a ticket.
Questions.
Oh, a ticket. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's a registration.
Yeah.
I'm not registering until they tell me that the group rides are on for sure, and the trails are open.
So they couldn't tell you that yet then?
Nope. They just
gotta
said,
have enough riders.
Oh no, there's enough people here. It's packed. The whole city's packed.
Well, then
This
why
is
wouldn't
a
it
city
fucking
thing.
be
It's
open?
not It's not no park or anything like that. This is the whole entire town of Sedona. And then all the trails in Sedona are being rode today.
Are the trails considered on a state park or a federal park?
I don't know.
That's the only thing I'd never take fucking weed on federal park. You won't catch me doing that. Fuck no.
Yeah, you guys grew up in prohibition times, so not like that here by any stretch of imagination. Matter of fact, you're probably gonna catch people smoking weed today, all day, on the trails.
Yeah. Listen, but here's how bad it is. I live in a state where it's recreational, okay, and you can buy anything in a gas station, and motherfuckers still tuck the bag when they leave. You know what I mean?
Bro, I know.
Motherfuckers like
that's what I'm trying to say right now. Like, there's really no scenario.
You know like it's crazy.
You're gonna get in trouble here.
Yeah, it's crazy. I see it all the time, and I'm like, dog, it's legal. You're good. You don't have to do that. You don't have to
like, bro, they literally have open events here in the city.
You know, if you do
totally
that, okay?
Black market.
If you go into a gas station and you buy some weed and you put it away and you walk out and you bump into a copper and he asks you if you've got weed and you tell him yes, and you tell him yes,
you can have
has he got the right to ask you to look at that?
No.
Check how much you've got.
Fuck no.
No, smell can no longer give probable cause.
Look, you can watch me buy the bag. I don't give a fuck.
Well, if you've just told him that you've brought it.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. You can own, like here in Arizona, I can have an ounce on me everywhere. I can have it with me. I can bring it with me anywhere I want. Say I want to go to your house, I can bring you an ounce too.
Yeah,
like,
you can
I can give you an ounce. You know what I mean? Like, it's not, bro, it's super relaxed here.
In the car.
They're chill.
I just remember it being like, if they smelt it or if you told them you had any, then although it was legal, I can remember it used to be that they'd generally be able to ask you to look at it or search your car because they smell it, even though it was illegal, to see how much you've got. They don't even bother with that now. They're not checking.
Because you're
I was just curious, and it says in Arizona, smoking in a national park or federal land, including the land of federal recognized tribe, is illegal because marijuana is still illegal on federal level. Violators are subject to a fine of $5,000 and 6 months in jail.
Okay.
I'm just saying, be careful.
Good. I'd like to know the rules. Not really. At all.
Not really.
I don't care what they say. I'm gonna smoke where I want to smoke. I've been smoking where I want to smoke my whole life. I was smoking in prison.
That's right.
Yeah, they ain't going to stop you there.
I'm not fucking smoking anyways. I'm
just saying, be careful. But if you're admitting that you have it on federal land to a park ranger.
I'm not in federal land. You guys are being fucking crazy right now. Literally. Making content out of nothing. I'm in a city.
Well, I'm not trying to
in a parking lot. I'm not.
Listen, if you're on federal land, you can get in trouble for weed, dude. 100%.
How many fucking times do I gotta say I'm in a city? I'm not.
I know. We know that. We know that. We asked if the trails are on federal land or in the state land.
Anything?
What's the ranger doing?
It doesn't matter if you're in the city. You think the feds don't own land in the city? Like, holy Jesus.
Now, we're not saying you're going to get in trouble. We're saying you can get in trouble
Look, you're like my friend.
You're incorrect. You're
I'm just
100%
saying,
wrong.
look out.
You're
No.
100% wrong. Nothing I've done broke the law today. Not one thing.
Nobody said you broke the law, dude.
That's what you just said, dummy. What are you talking about?
No, bringing
Nothing I've done
weed
has been against
on
the law. Not one
federal,
thing.
bringing
I'm
weed on
dying.
federal land, you can get in trouble. Not saying
Bro,
you're
that's
going
not
to.
what happened. If I go
Oh
kill
my
someone,
God.
that's illegal too. That's like what you're saying. You're saying something that has nothing to do with what I'm doing. Literally nothing.
You said
Jesus,
you
man,
admitted
you're
to
missing the point, dude.
you admitted to a ranger, which
I
is a
smoked this
federal
morning. Yes, that's what I said.
federal agent. He said you. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't quit. Stop
Okay.
trying to explain
Okay.
it, Chop. It ain't gonna work.
I don't understand you guys.
He's right. He's right. Let him be
It's
right.
by experience. What do you mean? I'm right.
Okay, you're right. Even though Chop just read you what federal fucking shit says, you're right.
I didn't even
You're
say
right.
anything wrong. My car can smell like weed. I can have weed on me. What are you saying?
All he's saying is if you're on federal property and you told that cop or the ranger that if he wanted to, he could take your fucking weed, or he could take you to fucking give you a fine if he wanted to.
Okay, thank you for the information, but that's not what's going on now, or happened, or will happen.
We didn't say that's what's going on, dude.
Yeah, that's what you're insinuating. The whole entire conversation was insinuating that I did something wrong, and that I shouldn't have done what I did. That whole conversation.
Well,
and then now
we're saying
you're cleaning
we
it up.
wouldn't have done
Grab the blue,
I
the
am.
dustpan,
I'm saying I
the
would not
Windex.
tell a federal ranger
that you
anything
smoke weed.
about
You can
weed.
do that. You
No.
can tell someone you smoke weed.
No. When you're standing by your car, though,
I'm
and
not
he's
standing
going,
by my car.
that smells good, you know. Like I mean,
yeah, he smelt your car, dude.
I can have weed in my car. It smells like weed in my car. Yeah, because I have weed in my car. I can also tell a cop I smoke weed. Like, what are you guys saying?
a federal cop can bust you for having weed.
Nothing. We're not saying nothing.
Weed.
Forget this
Everywhere
whole conversation.
I've been and everywhere I'll be for the rest of the day. Where my weed's at, it'll be all the time in a legal zone. So what you're saying is not true for me, but for other people, if they encountered a cop and they were on federal land and they told someone I have weed on me on federal land, that would be illegal. But that's not what's going on. So what the hell are you saying?
That's why he asked if the trails where your shit is on federal land or state land. That's why he asked that. It's okay, creative. Don't get all.
Yeah, I was just looking out for you, man. If you're talking to
Bro, I'm not
ranger,
stupid, though. I'm really not. I'm really not a dumb person. I promise. I don't do dumb shit neither. I don't.
Well, I'm
you know
just
what I mean?
saying.
I'm not a fucking crash test
ranger.
dummy. I don't fucking make mistakes. I did that a whole bunch as a child. When I was younger, I went to prison for it. I don't do those types of things. I'm grown and I know how to make my own decisions, and I do them on good information.
So you don't think telling a ranger that you just smoked weed after driving all the way to where you're at wasn't stupid?
That's not what I said.
Well, that's what you just said. You just said I don't do stupid shit no more.
No, I don't think that's stupid. It's legal for me to smoke weed.
You must have smoked before you came here, and you're like, yeah, or whatever.
Yeah, I smoked this morning.
That's called a DUI in their eyes.
Shit, I didn't mean to do that. I mean,
yeah, yo. So anyway,
I don't even understand that it's possible to get in conversations like that with people.
It's pretty funny, really. I'll tell you what, having to drink all this fucking water, I've gained 2 more pounds.
You drink electrolytes.
Oh, I am.
ADHD with the autos. Is there any real difference in doing 18 or 24? Do you just kind of lower the amount of light? Like in the scenario where it's better for you and for your environment if you just left everything on 24 hours.
No.
Have you tried?
The plant needs
no difference. Sorry.
The plant needs a little bit of dark time.
Yeah.
No, it don't.
You can do 20 and 4. That's fine. I mean, I see people that do that because they don't need a whole lot of darkness, but they do need.
They don't need any darkness. No, they don't.
Yeah,
well, not necessarily that they don't need it. Maybe
the only time they need darkness is to go to flower. That's it.
They do better if they get darkness.
I don't know about better, but they do. They do the same to me anyway. I've done 24 for quite a few years, and I just really didn't see the difference. I think you should do it because with power wise, especially if you're using HPS, absolutely not good 18.6. Again, it's not that much of a difference.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
That's true. Okay. I just always think that the plant needs some dark time to cycle its nutrients down. And
look it up. Cannabis is one of those plants that does not need a dark cycle to grow. Yeah. It only needs a dark cycle to flower.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but that's what autos do, right? They flower automatically.
Well, I'm talking about photo.
When the lights, so when they start flowering, you'd probably give them 18.6. I like 20 and 4 if you're wanting to push it, but 18.6 is fine. It just fits in with the.
But you're gonna ready. So DLI is a thing. So if you're giving them 24 hours, you're obviously going to need less light, less wattage to give them their DLI.
Yeah. Yeah.
If your plants are falling asleep 2 hours before the lights go off, you've given them too much.
Right. You see it. I was trying to get things back to the positive side. It went a bit dark then.
Well, I told everybody they could be negative, and then everybody went negative.
Nah, not me. I went to the bathroom.
Was you a number 1 or number 2?
I deuced it out.
Oh, you do? So it wasn't negative. Damn.
No,
I was waiting for you to say number 1.
I went and peed in the bushes.
Well, then see, it was negative.
Yeah. It was positive pressure and negative flow, or negative pressure and positive flow.
Something like that.
One of those is right. The other one's wrong.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to upset Creative. I was just saying, just be careful.
Listen, yeah.
Like, holy shit.
Right. Creative will be all right.
He's a big boy. He's fine.
He can handle it. I mean, we weren't saying anything that wasn't
misunderstanding that I think got a little too.
Yeah. It wasn't. He was misunderstanding what we were saying. Yeah.
Understood.
He thinks that we thought that he said that he was on federal land. Nobody said that he was on federal land.
The only reason why I asked about federal land is because they got a park ranger volunteering to help.
Right.
I don't know what, Is that a park ranger that works there at the park?
I've started it off again.
I wasn't.
Listen, if you're being a dick and they seen you're being a dick, just fucking whatever around, and they fucking pulled up on you while you were on that trail fucking riding, and you had fucking a joint in your hand, they could be a dick right back and fucking do whatever they would.
I lived on the Hood Canal in Washington State, and there's a whole section that turns into federal land. And if you get pulled over there, it's by federal cops, and you go to federal jail. Most of the time it's a fine, but you have to go to the federal courthouse to deal with it. It's a lot different when you're dealing with the feds.
I can't wait for that chap to wash all them spider mites and webs off that bud and make a video and teach us how to
spider mites. Who's got spider mites?
Saw some dude. What is that? Mobud
314. Mobud's 314.
Oh, dude, that's a Missouri guy. That's a Missouri guy.
Yeah, ADHD. He's got fucking web umbrellas all over the tops of his buds.
Yeah.
Oh, he got predator bugs. He'll be all right.
Yeah, he bought predator bugs, so he's good. Like, yeah, and smoking silk is awesome. Smoking silk is really good for you.
Gross. What's already rolled? You just gotta light it. And you like smoking web.
Hey, when he showed you the webs on the buds, did you see the
I don't want to
chunks
go
of
over there because I might get
vermiculite?
spider mites from it.
The chunks of vermiculite that comes in the predator bugs that he's just poured over the top of his nugs. And there was
I see little white chunks all over his shit.
Yeah, that's what comes with your predator bugs, isn't it? Kind of deal. He's just been.
I have no idea. I've never bought predator bugs.
Yeah, he's been doing salt bait with him.
Did he get that from Build-A-Soil? That sounds like some Build-A-Soil shit.
Oh yeah, he didn't know. He fucked up.
He just loaded banger after banger though for the last week. I mean, he does about 5 a day, so he's going to hit gold once a day. But he's just every day there's something in there that's just like, oh. And then you would address him about it. He'll either delete the short, change the short, hide your comments. It's been quite funny.
Who was that dude last night that was live? Austin or whatever his name was.
Austin Bros, is it or something?
Yeah, I mean he's a plant killer, but he was really cool.
Yeah,
is that the same guy that does the spot on fucking Crip Mac voice?
Hey,
I don't know.
He looks like he could do a good Crip Mac voice. He looks like that. I mean, I don't want to sound racist, but he does.
Bros that used to do a bang on Crip Mac.
Check your IG, Nuggy.
He's got some dogs and that. He's a family guy. Big black guy with big thick like dreaded hair. And not cool dude. He took some shitty questions well. Took stuff on the chin. Seemed, cool dude.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And there's been no end of new characters popped up in this positivity season.
I was just looking out for him.
Yeah, no, that's very, very.
He didn't seem to understand.
What happened? What's the matter?
No, nothing. It was just.
Did you tell me to check my IG?
Yeah, hold on.
Because I checked and there was nothing.
I mean, dude, any state like that, any of the national parks, well, they're just that national. They're federal. It's just, sorry.
I mean,
even here in Colorado.
I hang out with him, so I just trying to look at
him. He'll be all right. And so I said we weren't trying to fucking hate on the creator, and it's like we're just trying to help.
It was a misunderstanding of the facts. Yeah. We didn't have all the information, and we formulated a conclusion that was well,
not even that. We were just talking about federal land.
His situation.
Yeah, just in general.
It's just
we're talking about federal land. Yeah, he might not be on federal land right now, but as soon as he gets on that trail, it's federal land.
And the Rangers could be off duty just providing, volunteer work. They don't give a fuck
Absolutely.
about what's going on. Paid.
Absolutely.
Are you planning on doing the move to Coco?
Meet Chamber Music. You're over at Bingus's too. Listen, you get your ass back over here. Stop live hopping. Chiba's over there. Harley Grower.
Oh, fuck Harley Grower. Sorry. Negative, positive. Hi, Harley.
Mushrooms changes thinking, it says. Grower Mo's over there. Chiba Man. Canna Claus. You guys are fucked up. Get your asses back over here. Bingus ain't saying nothing. Bingus ain't saying nothing.
It reminds me of that dude off Futurama, Bingus does.
I like Bingus. Bingus good dude.
Yeah, but he ain't saying nothing.
Well, what are we saying?
Well, he's just reading comments.
Yeah. What's up, buddy? Get me another water. Jesus, I'm already through a half a case of fucking water since last night.
So I've been smoking right now the raw phantom papers, or I'm sorry, element phantoms.
Never heard of element phantoms. I got the element.
Let's see the pack cover.
Oh yeah.
Can we see the pack cover?
The vegan gum. Whoa.
What happened?
Your screen's just gone to the green eye.
Yeah, well, I can't. My screen went to the green eye, went to black.
What is it? The vegan one, like Nuggy said?
No,
it's
it's the thinnest elements paper they make.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Damn, even thinner than the ultra thins? What'd I do? Nope.
Hello.
Even thinner than those? No,
yeah, they're the ones I like as well. I like them ones. I've got that.
This is the first time I've bought the elements. Because everybody kept talking about them, and I do like them. They are.
Yeah, they I don't know if it's the name or what, but I'll always look out for them now when I'm out to buy them. They've got
I was using the raws.
That's my normal. That's my normal as well.
Let's see next. I got here we go. So I usually use.
I mean, it's the same people, isn't it?
I don't know. Is it?
Yeah, I think it's still raw. Pretty sure, just different papers. Thinner and that. Because I think I'm not sure about this, but I think when elements come out, they was rice
International. Distributed by the same people. Distributed by HBI International. Same thing.
Yeah, I think the elements selling point when they come out is that they were made of rice paper and super thin.
Man.
I could be wrong, but I think that's it.
See?
Yeah, or made by Josh.
Those are made in Spain.
Yeah, he found he got an old factory or something, didn't he? That was like all shut down and redid it up to. I think that's where the elements are done. One of the brands is done there.
Well, these are both done. The elements say they're made in Spain, but distributed by HBI International, which is the same thing as Raw.
Yeah. There's a video of him online about he was in this place in Spain or Italy or whatever, and he heard about this old factory that's shut down, and then when he went to go and see it, it was like the papers that his dad used to use that got him interested in papers and that. So he like practically rebuilt this derelict place and got the old family running it again. And some good stuff. ADHD's backstage, I think, trying to get up chop Nugget.
Chop, I'll be back here in a few minutes if you're still here.
I just had a call, it's all right. Yeah, ADHD backstage, I think. I'm not involved in any backstage conversations. There could be some feelings happening. I'm not too sure. Kind of lacking positivity at the minute, isn't it? Any ideas? How can we get the good vibes back? Tell you what, as for having no drama in the mountain bike community, that's a bust now. God, we hadn't even joined any of the channels. We spoke to one member of the mountain bike community and we've caused major fucking political issues. ADHD is probably left backstage for not hanging around. Oh, yeah, good point, Cobra. That doesn't help. Setting the wrong. What's positive? Positive. 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 I like that one. I'm not sure what's happening. The longer they're gone, the more I'm getting anxious.
I need to go make some more coffee.
Oh, I thought there was big issues happening.
Oh shit! Everybody left.
Well, yeah, everybody went cut and ADHD's back on backstage. He was.
Oh. No, I had to go make some more coffee real quick.
That's what I'm doing.
I came back and I thought Levels was up here. I was like, whoa, what the fuck happened? Oh, come back if you were backstage. Fuck. I was. Yeah, I was making coffee.
So we've blown it then. Creative not be coming back to show us around the thing.
Oh, I'm sure he'll be all right.
I was curious to see what it looked like. Up there.
Well, I wasn't trying to fucking. I was just looking out. I was just saying, hey, just be careful. If, just be careful.
Yeah, always be on guard. So what about Channel 2 then? With his upcoming movie.
I don't know. I don't watch him. I don't know what's going on with Channel 2.
Have you stopped peeping in? I've noticed.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I stopped. I unsubbed and I haven't watched him in a while.
You unsubbed?
Oh, yeah. I can't. I mean, he's got me blocked, so I might as well not be subbed. I mean, if he wants me gone, then I gotta be completely gone, right? Like,
yeah. You've taken everything with you. Packing your suitcases and out of there then.
Yep. I even took the shoes from underneath the bed.
Well, he's never going to get to 1,000 going on like that.
I don't. I mean, I'm sure he will because it's content, right? He doesn't. He's just one of those ones that doesn't realize people only sub to watch the fucking misery. They'll laugh at his misery, you know. I don't know why he didn't. I understand his daughter got in that good school and that's awesome. I think that's great. But I remember his goal was to move to where there was family in Mississippi or something like that, and the homestead and do all. I think that would have been probably the better route. But just an outsider looking in.
Yeah, it's hard to kind of make a call on because you don't know every angle or every.
No. He only tells you what he thinks he wants you to hear.
I mean, what would you be doing?
I would have went and I would have took that money and went to the other state. I mean, the option of living in Mississippi with family and being able to have farm animals and all this and that, or living in fucking Detroit, Michigan. I mean, not everybody would do what I do, though, I guess.
And I kind of think that I don't like to talk about his kids because it's business.
No,
but I kind of think that his girl that's got in the good school or whatever, I kind of think that she's going to shine anyway. The kid's going to shine. They're going to shine. Yeah. I mean, sure that they might get a little bit of better teaching at the school or whatever, but the kid's going to do what they're going to, you know.
I think they're going to be just fine.
And I think so. Then that school and education worry is kind of put to bed. So then I kind of think, well, what's next important is some kind of support network or being in a better area. So that they've got better friends.
Nowadays, you can homeschool your kid and have the best home, the best shit. Someone like her, if she was in homeschool, she'd probably be in college early. She'd be in.
Well, if you've got someone to teach them, like there's no point homeschooling a kid if you're not going to be able to.
They got good online schools now.
All things that you have to like log into and do it. Be active on. Oh, okay.
With video,
things have changed then, eh?
Yeah.
Homeschooling back in the day was you pulling your kid out of school because you're going to teach your kid what you want to teach it when you want to teach it, kind of deal.
Yeah, they got all video done now.
Yeah, I guess
virtual classrooms.
I guess COVID advanced all that kind of quick, didn't it? Because none of the kids could get to school. I remember that happening a bit, actually, come to think about it now. It being accelerated like that online.
But I mean, I don't know. I can't sit here and tell Channel 2 what's best, because he's going to do what he feels is best. And
well, you don't want to get into trouble by trying to advise somebody or, yeah.
All I can do is, an outsider looking in. Whatever he chooses to do, I hope it works out for him. Because if it doesn't, it only falls on the children. And I hate that.
Yeah, but that trailer will be a bit of a bloody squeeze.
Yeah. I hope he's going to do it without, I don't know, water. I don't know. Living in a little trailer without water or anything. I don't know if he's going to have water or power.
I've got all the feeds there, I think, because there used to be a load of houses where the property is. They knocked all the houses down. So there's mains water and mains electric and that. It's all there.
Oof. I don't know if you've ever tried to use a bathroom in a camper, but oof.
I bet you don't even fit in it, Chop.
Oh no. It's
Well, mind you, everything over in America is bigger. Here, you literally sat down with your knees against the wall in
they're small.
things we have.
They're small.
Oh, I like to have my legs out straight. I do up on sitting up on a chair with my leg room. You know what I mean? You don't get none of that.
I want to have room to take all my clothes off before I sit down and take a shit. You know, I got to feel
the full strip.
Yeah, we're fucking full fucking. Come on.
That's crazy. That is.
You know, Al, if you make a mess, you don't want it all over your clothes.
Strip and sit.
The strip and shit.
Yeah, God bless them. God bless all famous YouTubers.
Yeah, I mean, I don't wish nothing bad against nobody. I just think some of the stuff they talk about is kind of nonsense. But that's just my opinion. I mean, they might think that I'm nonsense. Cool.
Yeah, I bet the same. That's exactly how I feel.
I mean,
and I bet some of the stuff I say is nonsense.
It works both ways, yeah.
If it's not nonsense, I'm not questioning myself.
I just look at it like this. If there wasn't any bad, then how would you ever know you're doing good?
Yeah.
We need the bad growers. I mean, that's okay. I mean, they don't want to learn. They don't want to learn. Oh, well.
You know, like you said a while back, how with Levels, with his fake pound, how he's sort of bask in the fake glory of getting a pound. So when he gets a pound, he won't.
You can't celebrate that real feeling that you have now, right?
Yeah. So I got that, but now I'm starting to think like, hang on, this dude's so far off a pound, and he's just getting worse and worse and worse. That's never even an issue, is it? So he really has kind of been able to celebrate his fake pound in his own kind of way.
Well,
but looking at them new tents,
I guess if you go backwards and you never plan on getting a pound, then I guess the fake glory was really good, huh?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's kind of won, hasn't he, the little bugger? He's got a little win there for him. But I tell you, it just gets worse and worse, doesn't it? Everyone. I tried to go back. It's like he's took half his stuff down.
Yeah.
Like the evidence. That's what I'm after. I wanted to do a video of the decline of Levels or leveling down.
And nothing against Levels, but all he's doing is proving that if you continue to listen to the rubbish, you're going to have nothing but rubbish.
Well, losing his way like all the other famous YouTubers, isn't he? They decline because they get consumed with sub counts and codes and products and.
Well, it no longer matters, right? Because eventually, if you start making money, then you can just go buy weed, right?
Yeah, you don't care about your yield, so that whole point of growing is gone.
As long as your sub count goes up, you got to keep the sub count going up, or otherwise you lose the money and you can't buy weed. No, I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's okay though. Everybody's got to be something.
I'm about ready to get off, Chop. I
think.
I mean, have you had enough? I can hang out for another hour, but like, I'm ready. If you,
I mean, yeah, I'm about done. It's been 3 hours almost. I just came in to I just tried to do the live to fill in since creative wasn't going live.
Yeah. I mean, is there anybody else live now?
I don't know. All I did is pissed him off, I guess.
Well, that weren't your intention. Your intention was to fill it, because that came as a surprise to me that he weren't going live today. Did it? I thought it was. I thought it was Sunday that we didn't do a lot.
I seen his post. He put up a post saying that he wasn't going to do a live today.
Well, yeah. So you just was filling in there for the homies, weren't you?
Well, I figured that everybody was still going to be around, and they're still used to the live being, a live being that time or in the morning at least, So I figured that way everybody have a place to hang out.
Well, that's how I received it. Anyway, it was all.
Yeah, I was trying to play substitute teacher.
Yeah, well, look what we all used to do to our substitutes. We used to hound them, didn't we?
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, I'm going to jump off.
All right then, dude. So good talk.
Good talking with you. Thanks for jumping up. Thanks for everybody in the chat for showing up. Have a good day. I'm sure somebody's probably live. Peace.
Cheers.